Also, why are you opening this computer? Hey, Steam, in task, please. Thank you, Steam. Okay.
But Percy Jackson is getting rebooted
That-
as a TV show?
Here's the thing. I've not seen the announcement of it happening, but I have seen, but it was trending, and that was one of the things said
By people in the chain of messages about Percy Jackson.
that was happening.
Oh,
So I am reasonably certain that it is in fact happening.
no, come on.
To be fair, the movies
yeah.
didn't do that well. Oh, by the way,
We haven't really started the stream yet, but
thank you for following. I could not log in, which
which of our followers do you think is I could not log in? Like, who do you think actually
like screwed up their log.
login information? And so they just created a username called
either-
I could
Not log in.
Either Zero or the guy we just played with the other day, Black Lord.
Zero couldn't log in, so he changed his name to I could not log in.
Yeah. But I gave
Gotcha.
Black Lord our Twitch, so maybe
Okay.
you saw that.
Gotcha.
Anyway, hello people, it's us Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your other host, Older Bro.
And we're back shiny hunting. Hopefully the last time we're looking for Exeggcute.
Yeah, you better hope for that, because there's no way that you can be certain of that.
But
Meanwhile, guys, while he's looking for Exeggcute, I'm laying down. Hello, Anna.
but
How are you?
but yeah, Percy Jackson, the thing is, like, the first movie, it didn't follow the books that well.
The problem was the first movie didn't follow the books that well, and not very many people were happy with it. Then they fixed it in the second
Yes,
movie.
in the second
In the
movie.
but people
oh,
still weren't that happy with it anyways.
I actually like the second movie a lot better than the first movie.
But the problem was they'd already, once you start down the train of it's not that good, just putting it back on track didn't really resolve the
I know,
problems.
but the Sea of Monsters, that was a great movie, and it was a great book. Like, I remember the book. Like, it was
Yeah, I remember the book. I like the book.
great.
Hello,
Also,
Croc.
yeah, also the funny thing,
Okay, so we can confirm that I could not log in is not Croc or
Anna, because both of them are here.
yeah, the funny thing is about Percy Jackson.
Hello, I could not log in.
Hello. Like, the thing about...
Oh, we forgot Tryhard. It could be Tryhard.
It wasn't-
Hasn't Tryhard...
lost an account.
Yeah, hasn't Tryhard already
Lost an account once.
Yeah. But,
we were placing bets on which one of our regular recurrent viewers is I could not log in.
it
We're
could
like,
be
there
just
is no possible
a
way
new
this is a different person.
guy or girl.
No, I
you
don't
know?
believe you. I do not believe that I could not log in is not one of our
regular viewers. Just
But I
because
can
that's absolutely something that one
I
of
can
them would
confirm it's not Zero, because Zero usually comes in saying, "What's up, fuckers?"
do. That is true. It's not. It is not Zero.
Oh,
I
so
have not been
Here in a while.
he has been here.
Okay, so we're talking old viewer.
God.
But
I have to scroll back in the follow list.
But Percy Jackson, like the Sea of Monsters, the book, how I got started reading the book, I actually accidentally, so I was in my library at school, and I accidentally grabbed something that looked like the Sea of Monsters.
Yeah.
But it was actually something else. Like, it said Sea of Monsters on the front of the page.
Yeah.
But when I showed it to the librarian, she's like, "Oh, that's actually the third book." I'm like, "You gotta be shitting me." Yeah,
I mean,
she's like, this version of Sea of Monsters is actually the third book.
So as in they literally had the wrong.
Yes.
What?
That doesn't
Yeah,
make
they
any
had
fucking
the
sense.
wrong cover on
That
the
doesn't make any
book.
sense.
So then she gave me the actual Sea of Monsters book. Like, gave it to me.
Yeah.
I still have it.
That doesn't make any... None of that,
So-
what you just said, made any sense.
I know.
Anyways, Croc, how are you doing?
Sudoku.
No, Sadoku.
Either or.
Because it's sad.
Yeah, Vanos says Sudoku every time he blows someone up in Gmod.
Okay.
There's Zero, told you.
Hello, Zero. Yeah, how are you doing, Croc?
Well, you better not.
It seemed like yesterday you were
Yeah,
doing. You weren't
you-
doing that well.
Yeah,
so
you
hopefully
better
you're,
not, drop your phone in the water.
What?
He's in a pond.
I mean, I guess. We're confusing Anna. Sorry, Zero's confusing Anna. We're not confusing her right now.
Oh, in Fortnite, he's being a fish in
To
Fortnite.
be fair, Zero,
He's being very
nothing
fishy.
you just said immediately screamed out Fortnite, so I just assumed it was some like random shooting game or Red Dead.
I thought he was on
Although
like
electric rifle doesn't really make sense.
I thought he was like on a pool floaty in the middle of like a pond at his house somewhere.
Ah, yes. Why not? Why?
Oh yes,
This
I
does-
remember you.
Yeah,
I
this
remember
does
you. Yeah, it has
sound
been
very
some time
It has
since.
been a while.
Yeah.
How are you?
Like, oh, I can't even remember the last time he was on.
It's so long ago that our follower list doesn't actually show him anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Been a
To be fair, our
long
follower list
ass
only goes back a
time.
month, so it's really not that much. It doesn't really mean that much.
Yeah, I think the last time we saw him, like,
Yeah, sorry to hear that you're tired, Croc.
yeah, a little before Far Cry, maybe a little longer than that.
Yeah,
Like, it's been quite some
it's been a
time.
while. Yes, Croc, what is your question?
Is it, how was our day?
Also, my day was okay.
And you already asked me that earlier, so.
To be fair, I answered it earlier. And I'm
Wait,
answering
what
now.
was it earlier or yesterday? I don't remember.
Yesterday.
Did it just say Dragonite is full of determination?
No, earlier. I don't remember. Well, you see, Croc, he's an asshole, and assholes always are more followed than people who aren't assholes.
Always bet on the asshole.
If it is frozen for you, why not? My suggestion would be to reload, because it is not frozen.
Yeah, when that happens to me, I just reload Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, it's, why not?
Why not why?
Yeah, why not why? He hasn't been here in a while.
And forgot his login, obviously. Which
Yeah,
is why it means I could
you
not
really
log in.
weren't in our streams back when, like, it
She
was
around.
she was around, but she didn't like come in as more often as she is now. Like, yeah, but
Yeah, Anna has reached actually overtaking Zero in percentage of viewership.
But yeah, Croc, how many followers do you currently have? Because I haven't checked your channel in a while. And also, how many does your brother have? I swear it's just like one. Like
One
his
versus
brother,
two.
his brother has like one more follower than him. Like that's it.
That would be depressing. Well, actually, that wouldn't be depressing. That's not really that big of a difference. But
Yeah, that used to be the same way with us in Blue.
12.
He has 12 more followers than you. My God.
I mean, that's not that many more, Croc.
Yeah, you'll get up there in followers. Just ask your
See,
friends.
Croc, this is the reason why you don't let your brother stream. Because if he can't stream, he can't get more followers than you.
This is why you start a channel with your brother. Then you can just share the amount of followers.
Yeah, and then you can always claim that you're the actual reason why the channel succeeds, and neither of you is wrong.
I'm the reason our channel exceeds. You're the reason our channel exceeds, and everybody wins.
Exactly. And there can't be any arguments about who's right.
Gotcha, why not?
Yeah, that does make sense. I have definitely had that happen before.
hasn't streamed in 2 weeks. Okay, that does hurt a little bit. I mean, we gain followers off screen sometimes, but that's mainly due to me asking friends to follow us sometimes.
Let's be honest, Croc. It just means your brother's like younger bro here, where
Doesn't upload anything for months and still gains followers.
I
or
don't
subscribers on YouTube,
fucking
even though it
know
doesn't make any
how.
sense. Even though his last video is literally him
I mean,
saying,
I
I am never doing any more videos on this channel. Go to this
I even
other
stopped
channel.
doing clips on my original channel. Hell, I moved them to my younger bro channel.
Yeah, you literally removed
And
all
honestly-
possible content
honestly,
that could cause people
yeah.
to think you're doing stuff.
You know, like,
It
honestly,
just
like,
doesn't change it.
subbing to my younger bro channel, I'm less, like, angry about that than when you sub to my Crimson channel, because I'm like, there's no more new content being put on this
it's
channel.
like-
Like, literally, that is the first video you see when you load up my old channel. Like,
Welcome, new subscribers.
fuck off.
Don't subscribe. Go away. It's like, and people still subscribe. It's
Yeah,
like,
the only...
That's just... See, that's like karma right there.
Yeah.
It's just like...
it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
Just like-
the thing is, just...
Yeah. It's great. It's
all
stupid,
I
but great.
wanted to happen was basically all my subscribers moving to
Yeah,
this
that's
channel.
not how that
I
works.
only got like, I want to say half, but probably
No.
not even half.
No, trust me, that's not how that works.
But we have more subs than my
Croc
channel
still has
anyway,
all
so
7 of his accounts subscribed to you.
yeah, that's basically Kaylin as well. Kaylin has like 11 accounts, and she subscribed all of her accounts.
Because remember, guys, Younger Bro has like 120 some subscribers, and all of them are just his like 7 friends and all their accounts.
No, I did stream a lot on my Crimson
Yeah,
channel.
no, I know.
So I gained a lot of my subscribers from that.
Yep.
And I still say we would be gaining a lot more followers if we were streaming on
Just imagine.
YouTube.
Just
but
imagine how many like accounts would lose thousands of subscribers if YouTube put in a policy of one account, one like IP address or something. Like they
Ooh.
basically were just like, you can't have multiple accounts per person.
Yeah, I would
Just
basically
imagine how many millions of subscribers would just drop from YouTube immediately. Like,
show you the real number of subscribers you actually have.
yeah, it's just it'd be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like 4 accounts, but that's because I have a personal account
That I don't tell anyone about. This channel, a channel that's
never had anything up.
uploaded to it and
Yeah.
never will, because it's my friend's D&D podcasting channel that never actually took off.
Looks like you gotta stick around. Why not lie?
No, he's saying that it's
Like if he enters in to comment or view the video, it freezes.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
it's only showing it from like the
the small upload.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Croc. Well,
See ya, Croc.
have a good night. Try to sleep and, like, good luck in the morning.
But, yeah, just my Crimson channel, the only thing I use for it now is to promote our channel.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I do with my Younger Bro channel, too.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, like I have four different accounts because it's like I have my personal account, I have my account that I use for like all actual real emails
That doesn't have spam on it anymore.
I have like this channel's account, and then I have that 4th account that again
He's never gonna have anything on it, and I could probably just delete.
but don't want to lose the username in case we ever use it.
Okay.
It's just like, it's a good username.
I don't even remember the username you gave it.
Good. Because that'd be telling. But, like, yeah, it's... I'm just imagining, like, nope, you only get to have 1 account. It's like, no.
Yeah, like, we'd lose my channel.
Yeah, that's why Google doesn't do that, because Google's fully well aware that, like, there are many people that have multiple accounts. And, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there are probably a lot of channels that get their start by just, like,
I'll create 3,000 bot accounts and have them all subscribe to me, and that'll trick the algorithm into thinking I'm popular enough to recommend me, and then, we'll go from there.
I mean, you can technically do that. We don't do that.
No.
But I understand why you do that, just so you can basically build yourself up from there, but that's not fun, honestly.
Cheating's not fun, guys. Remember that.
Even though we cheat at LEGO games, but that's besides the point. But, like...
Well, hopefully it stays fixed. Why not?
But yeah, just tricking the algorithm is just like...
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Yeah, it don't seem right.
No.
It's basically you calling hacks on yourself.
Yeah, basically.
I called hacks! And now we wait 3 hours with no shinies.
That is how the stream works. 3 hours of just sitting around waiting for a shiny color to appear.
Yeah, is this the 5th stream we're on for Exeggcute? Oh.
I don't remember if I updated the name in the stream, but I think it is part 5. Yeah, it says part 4, but I'm pretty sure it's part 5.
Yeah, you didn't update the name because you wanted to start so quick way.
Well, to be fair, I had just been in the bathroom for like 10 minutes and was a bit distracted about not being in the bathroom anymore. And just being like, let's just get through this. Hurry up. So, apologies.
I just cleaned this mess. Can we keep it clean for like 10 minutes? Please?
That's another movie that's basically in the MCU.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. If they put Incredibles in the MCU, I won't be mad. I would be like, so, when were you gonna add this?
Again, I think in all honesty, what they really should just do is just add the Incredibles into the, Big Hero 6 universe. And just make...
That would make sense.
Like, because that's what DC basically has. Like, DC has their, like, their cinematic universe series, but they also have their TV series. That's a separate continuity entirely.
Yeah, people say they did a lot better with their DC, like, TV shows than they did
They are super well known
the movies.
for their great TV shows.
Like The Flash looks good.
Yeah, they're known for Flash. They're known for Young Justice. They're known for Justice League, the animated series.
No, I'm talking about the live action like TV shows DCU.
Oh, they're not known for those. They're known for their animated.
Well, yeah, their cartoons. Yes, they did really good. But I'm talking about their live action TV shows right now. Like, I hear that the TV live action shows, like, they're doing a little bit of a DCEU is better than the movies.
Oh, yeah, of course they are. That's always gonna happen. Anytime you have a TV series, it's always gonna be, like, more fleshed out than a movie. Because it has more time to do that. Like, movies have 2.5 hours to tell you every single thing that they want to tell you. A TV series has usually 24 episodes at 30 minutes apiece. That's over 12 hours. They're always going to be more fleshed out. It's just not possible for them to be... It's not possible for a movie to give you more details.
Yeah, the thing is, like... The DCEU movies, like, they did have some good ones. Like, I thought Justice League was pretty good. I thought Aquaman and Suicide Squad was great. And Shazam. Like, Shazam was good, too.
The DC universe tried to start out with Justice League. It tried to rush Justice League.
Yeah, they were basically rushing their Avengers. But...
Yeah, because they realized we're 10 years behind Marvel. But they need to catch up by doing all the stuff Marvel did. They can't start from Justice League. They have to start from introducing everyone, and then getting to Justice League.
Yeah, like...
That's why they talk to Flashpoint to reset the whole damn thing. Because they fucked it up so hard, they already have to Flashpoint things.
Yeah, like, Flashpoint didn't happen in the comics or the TV show for some time.
Yes.
And because they fucked up the movies that badly, they are already going to do it. I'm pretty sure Flashpoint is the movie after Wonder Woman and maybe Suicide Squad 2.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they just retconned Avengers.
Oh, I
or
didn't see
not
Birds
Avengers.
of Prey.
If they just retconned the Justice League movie.
God damn it, I forgot to watch Birds of Prey. I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Yeah, I never watched it either. Honestly,
Man.
it's just because I don't really care for a Harley Quinn movie. I like Harley Quinn, but I like Harley Quinn because of Joker. Like, that's the problem with Harley Quinn as a character.
Harley Quinn is an interesting character.
Yeah, here's
Like,
the thing.
This is gonna make a lot of people mad at me, and I apologize beforehand, but Harley Quinn is an interesting character because of Joker, not because of her. The reason you like Harley Quinn is because you don't like that Joker abuses her. You care for her because of how terrible a person Joker is to her, not because she's an interesting character.
I kind of disagree on that. Because Suicide Squad, yeah, the Joker was introduced in Suicide Squad 2. But I will say to an
Yeah.
extent, like, the DCU Harley Quinn is probably one of the most interesting Harley Quinns ever.
Yeah.
Because the actor plays her incredibly well.
Yeah, but I'm not talking
Like,
movie to movie.
I know.
I'm talking in general. It's just that the only reason anyone cares about Harley Quinn as a character is because of how Joker treated her. Like, her character is interesting to people.
I mean,
because they want
Joker,
her to not be with Joker.
Joker basically made Harley Quinn.
Exactly. And so that's the problem. I feel like if we go into a universe where there's no Joker and just Harley Quinn, people won't like Harley Quinn as much. Like,
Well, the thing is, there was the only
Well, hopefully all of those potatoes are nice and stabbed.
the only universe that Harley Quinn basically was separate from Joker is right now the DCU, which I don't. Yeah, it went from Suicide Squad where she was with Joker to Birds of Prey where she's already broken up with Joker. I want to see how that happened.
Yeah.
Like, to me that was too quick.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
Because again, what they're trying to do is they want Harley Quinn to be her own character, and it's
yeah, but
I don't think that that's a good...
good route to go with Harley Quinn.
yeah, like in Injustice, like we get introduced to a Harley Quinn that's been without the Joker for a long time because the Joker died by Superman.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And I want to say the Harley Quinn in the first game was not interesting. I didn't really feel attached to her in any way. But by the second game they gave Harley Quinn a better role in the second Injustice game.
Yeah.
And I loved her better. Like,
Yeah.
yes, we did finally get all the shiny Poliwag.
Yeah, we are
You-
now... we
you
are now
shoulda
on
saw.
shiny- Yeah, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you should have saw the last Poliwag stream.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Bad, it was great for us.
No, it's pretty bad. It
Like-
was terrible.
Like,
It
we
was
started out finding already the last
fucking
shiny
terrible.
Poliwag.
disgusting.
Then we got a shiny Onix on the 8th combo.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went and shiny on Snorlax and found that. And then we found a shiny Psyduck.
Yeah, fucking disgusting.
So, that was probably the best stream we had
Terrible.
so far.
Worst.
Fucking
Before that
bullshit.
was Pikachu, where I found 2 shiny Pikachu and a shiny Pidgey.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're on shiny Exeggcute right now and being very pissed off at the fact that it's not showing up.
It's not the thing that we're pissed off about is there's not an easy way to
Reset the route.
reset the route.
Yeah. So it's kind of just a stand the fuck around.
Because, guys, we've tried every form of shiny hunting Exeggcute, and so far this method has produced the most. Because we found our first shiny Exeggcute just sitting here.
Yeah. Which again,
The other two methods we didn't.
Yeah, but again, you're
Sorry, not the other two. We couldn't test another one.
Yeah.
The other method didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
Like, the other method, guys, is to constantly run into Exeggcute, and I think that made us basically lose time.
See, I would get into about a 20-minute long debate with younger bro here about how that's not how statistics works, but I just don't want to.
Like, the thing about Exeggcute is, like, there's just no easy way to reset it besides just running into it and running away. That is how you can reset Exeggcute every time.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, it's basically a 20-minute wait.
Yeah.
For the in-game dice or whatever it is in their codes to re-roll for a shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whatever. Like, people call it... They call it, like, a re-roll for shiny.
It's a re-roll.
So, like... I wouldn't know how else to describe it. It's just, it's that awful.
Yeah.
Like... I wish we could egg hunt Exeggcute. I really do. But we can't. Because they wanted this to be like the original games and Pokemon Go, so no breeding. But even though in Pokemon Go you could still get eggs. They would basically have to put Pokestops in this game in order for us to get an egg.
Please, no.
Oh, imagine that, but here's the thing, it's a random egg every time, so...
Mm-hmm.
So instead of getting, like, Exeggcute every time from a Ditto, you just get a random egg and you pray to God it's an Exeggcute.
Honestly, at that point, it'd probably just be a thing where there's a daycare center and it just generates random eggs. Like, it's not even you get eggs, it's just you go to the daycare and they're like, hey, we got this random egg, would you take care of it for us?
Yeah, and you pray to God it's an Exeggcute.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Like...
That just sounds like ass, though.
Yeah,
just
Pokemon Company, please don't do that. Please don't take our idea of that and do that.
No.
If you do that...
Honestly, I'm hopeful that they just don't take they just don't take the idea of continuing this series.
Yeah, because if they did, then we would have to shiny hunt every Johto Pokemon next. But, what's SCP?
SCP containment breach?
SPD emergency.
No, that's definitely not the same thing.
You're right, it's Power Rangers. Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue. Space Patrol Delta.
Okay, I was right. It is SCP. Oh, I hope their fucking lawsuit's going well.
What is it a lawsuit over?
Russia doesn't have very good copyright laws, or more accurately, Russia has a lot of, let's call it, shitty, like, law systems entirely, where, so, SCP is licensed under a copyleft law, or, like, copyleft system, which basically means no one owns the copyright to SCP, except, like, you own you can own, you can own rights to your personal stuff you contribute, but not the project as a whole. Yeah. Well, somebody in Russia copyrighted SCP. All of it. So in Russia, SCP is owned by one person.
And they were then claiming other people within SCP who create the content and saying that that was their work and trying to like gain ownership of the website and all the content on the website. And it's like,
no.
And so I know they were trying to do something to like, and
Shiny Spearow, are you kidding
Hello,
me?
Shiny Spearow.
Fuck off. You're
basically,
just as
Yeah.
common as Shiny
Russia
Pidgey.
is 100% one of those people where if you slip $10,000 under the door, the courts will suddenly acknowledge your rights in your case.
So it's like,
oh god.
It's
it's one of those kind of places. So, last I heard,
they were still fighting to get their copyright.
back from the, bullshit. But I do hear good things about SCP.
Oh yeah? I don't even know what it's entirely about. Did that Spearow spawn on me? I didn't see where it came from.
Let's check Wikipedia and see what they're saying about it.
God damn it! I tried to go left and it went right.
Yeah, SCP is basically an entire universe that is created by basically like horror / sci-fi / alien like conspiracy.
So
like
the
fans.
dark universe.
It basically, imagine something like, I don't even know how to best describe it. Like, it's basically, like, it's just a large community that, like, basically, it's like, we're gonna create this, like, ultra lore about a world where, like, Men in Black exists, almost. But it's, like, it's a completely open source universe.
Huh.
So you can just create whatever the fuck you want for it.
And you just, it effectively runs under, like, Marvel Universe logic, where there's different, like, you can have different universes separate from each other that don't follow the same lore. But there's also, like, large self-contained worlds that have, like, lots of lore. There's a lot of shit to it.
Interesting.
So, anyways, I'm gonna look up the, no, reception.
Yeah, we got lucky that we got one shiny Exeggcute, let alone two.
Yeah, SCP Containment Breach is like one of the most well-known, SCP games.
Yeah.
And then there's also Control, which is a game that's sort of based on SCP.
Chaos Control. But yeah, the Dark Universe, are they going anywhere else with that?
IKEA. There's an SCP universe that's based on an IKEA. Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
But yeah, did they even go anywhere from the Dark Universe? I mean, I kind of liked the idea of basically them doing an Avengers kind of thing with all the horror movie, like...
I have no idea.
Dracula, Mr. Hyde, like those characters. Let me look up the Dark Universe and see if they're continuing that.
The endless IKEA. Sarah, I'm not even really into SCP because I don't have time
I really don't want to look into, like, a specific SCP right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any information on if it's how it's been going.
I didn't even know they... Yeah, they had an original Dark Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be another Dark... Yeah, they are continuing it. Okay, so the next movie is The Invisible Man. That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, they are continuing it. Oh wait, did they even do it? Dracula Untold was their first Dark Universe movie, and then it went The Mummy. The Invisible Man, February 28th, 2020. Oh, that already came out, I think. And then next is The Dark Army, it looks like. Yeah, let me look up The Invisible Man. I didn't even know that was a Dark Universe movie.
Okay, so basically what happened... It looks like what happened was they got the legal funds to sue this guy. And after a lengthy lawsuit, the Russian courts refused to... So here's the thing that happened. So they sued over
The trademark violation. Because again, this guy registered the trademark for SCP in Russia.
They sued over this. And their Federal Anti-Monopoly Service, which I guess is like some kind of court legal thing in Russia, ruled that he cannot use the trademark to take down other people.
Yeah.
They refused to rule on whether or not he could even make the trademark. But they've ruled that even if he is able to make that trademark, he cannot use it to take down anyone else's content.
Yeah.
So now they have to further sue him for copyright infringement for filing the trademark/copyrights on their content at all and see what happens. And that was in November of this year. They announced that.
Nice.
So, it's an ongoing legal dispute that's probably going to take several more years.
Like, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, if anyone owns the legal rights
To the SCP trademark, it should be the SCP Foundation as a whole. Like, the collective community should own a trademark to the whole project. Because one of the problems is people are talking about, like, could you make a movie based on SCP? And the current consensus is you can't. Because in order to make a movie based on SCP, it has to be copyrightable. But because because it's an open source project, it's not copyrightable. So you can't really make a movie based on it.
So you could maybe make a YouTube series.
You can make...
Well, it's not that. It's you can make content on it, but you can't protect it via copyright or intellectual property rights. Basically, anyone would be allowed to infringe it whenever they want, because by making content for it, you're agreeing that it has to be subject to an open source requirement. So basically, no one would ever make a movie for it, because if they did, you could just download it online legally for free, and they could not stop you.
Yeah.
So it will never happen.
It would be the first, like, that would be like one of the first,
Anyways, I'll look
royalty-free
up.
movies.
Yeah, anyways, let me look up, I'll look up SCP-1741 so that, Zero will stop bugging me about looking up SCP-1741. It's probably some furry.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Of fucking course it is.
We want shiny. We want shiny.
Fuck you.
I guess an honorable mention would be I did get a shiny in my Wonder Box today. I got a shiny Venipede.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna have to
But
put...
she's wholesome like a mom. I don't know if... I can't even tell if that's a she.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that with like a 40-foot pole.
Yeah, that I'll agree with that expectation versus reality. Like... But yeah, like...
Of course, the one SCP he wants me to look at is just horror furry.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. That's why I just like.
But
nope,
yeah,
I draw the
effectively,
line
it's
there.
Yeah, it's basically
a universe based on the Men in Black and all the creatures that the Men in Black like encounter, except they're like if the Men in Black were actually like real government agents.
Yes, let's go! Let's go! The drought is over! We can get on with our lives!
Thank fucking God.
Gimme!
I'm not changing the stream's title.
No! Get the fuck out of my way!
I haven't played it in a while, why not? But, I have played it.
It's on our list. And I did give it candy. Well, now I can't.
Yeah? Good luck.
Not candy, berry.
Yeah.
Berry.
Oh,
Man.
But yeah, anyways.
But
as I
yeah,
say.
even I play Animal Crossing. I also have not played it in a while because we're waiting to do it for our series.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so I was looking up a thing about Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And,
People are talking about, like...
Okay, guys, let me know what shiny you want me to hunt next. You have until I evolve it.
But anyways, people were talking about the new Animal Crossing, and they were concerned that the Animal Crossing developers were going to put in, like, steps to prevent people from changing the time and stuff. And apparently, the Animal Crossing developers do not consider changing the time to be cheating. They consider that to be, like, an actual, like, intended part of the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you just change the goddamn marking? My god.
Now, I'd argue that if the Animal Crossing developers actually intend that to be a thing that people do, then why the fuck don't they just,
I'm just gonna
I don't know,
save now.
increase the time?
like,
Instead of just making it one-to-one with
Yeah,
real
guys,
world
we
time,
will absolutely
fucking
abuse time.
increase that.
Where's my leaf stone?
Like, you know how most games do it, where it has an in-world clock that's like 20 minutes is a day, or something.
I thought I had a leaf stone. I guess I don't.
Nope.
Anyway, that's not a problem. We can go buy one.
how did you fuck this one up, sir?
But yeah, guys, just let me know what you want me to shiny hunt next.
You
Remember,
have like 10 minutes.
remember, it has to be a shiny I do not have.
Sorry, you have like 5 minutes.
I don't even remember what floor the leaf stone is on.
You have
so
20 minutes.
not even that long.
Anything
after, what was the last one you did?
Anything after Rhydon.
Any-
No, anything after Exeggcute, because Exeggute's after Rhydon, I think.
It's the next one.
Yeah,
Just
so-
check your Pokédex.
I don't remember.
Yeah, just check the Pokédex. Or bag, doesn't matter.
Anything after...
No. There's Rhydon.
Oh. Yeah. Anything after... But still, anything after Exeggutor.
Anything after
Exeggutor that we don't have?
I am
Kangaskhan
not
is last.
doing Kangaskhan next. It is last.
Yeah, you have to wait for the events. The events don't unlock until the certain time, but changing the date and time doesn't, like, is an intended feature.
Okay, I'm fine with doing Cubone next. In fact, the funny thing is, I thought about earlier, I'm like, if I get Exeggcute,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe I should do Cubone next.
Exactly. They don't add the events in until the date when they're first supposed to happen.
Damn it, what
But then
floor
once
is it
they
on?
happen, yeah, you can just go back or forward to it whenever the heck you want.
This floor.
Because that's one of the interesting things, where if you go forward in time,
Yeah.
so one of the big things about Animal Crossing is they have the stock market, where you can trade turnips.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, here's the thing: turnips expire after a week. They literally die.
Yeah.
But if you go forward in time, they die instantly. If you go backwards in time, they don't die at all. So, like, you can go backwards and they will be fine. But if you go forwards, they die.
Shiny, normal Exeggutor. I have Shiny Alolan Exeggutor,
go.
but not normal Shiny Exeggutor, so this is my first
But yeah,
one.
All that to say, yeah, you can go backwards in time as much as you want, and the game is perfectly fine with it.
Stomp.
Don't stomp on
Stomp,
me.
stomp, stomp, stomp.
I don't
that
want to
Yeti,
be stomped
stomp.
on.
But anyway, I'm so happy that we're done with
Oh,
Exeggcute.
I didn't realize they changed it to stop being poof.
Yeah, they changed that like a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
disappointed.
I'd never noticed because I hadn't paid that much attention to it.
I'm sad now.
Anyway.
Because Zero, you're you.
And it didn't surprise me. I also thought it, like... I also thought it was a random furry.
I refuse to ask what that means, Zero.
I don't want to know what that means. Alright, Cubone, here we come. I believe he or she is in the rock tunnel.
Hello, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
By the way, Anna, I fixed the command,
Anyway.
so it's now just trade singular.
So that's been fixed.
Damn it. Cubone. Cubone it was next.
Yes, it was.
So, alright, check habitat, yes. Yep, he or she is in the rock tunnel. Anyway, I'm just looking up. Yeah, that was the next hunt regardless, okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Like, that is right on the dot. So now, we're gonna go hunt Cubone. Like, guys, we only need one. Oh, I thought it ran. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why not? It's
What am I
if you
doing?
go
I
ahead
have
a
my
week,
rap
they
dash
die.
back.
But if you go backwards in time, and any
Right.
amount, they will
Gonna
not die.
Save again, just to make sure. Okay. I will check my bag, because I do need to check how many lures I have.
I don't know what happens
Okay.
if you go backwards in time and then go forwards a week. I don't know if
Does
the turnips are
this
set to
place
like
have
a
lures? I
global
don't
date,
know.
where like if you go back a year, will they stay alive until the next year
Stay
passes?
alive!
I think it's just a week after you travel back in time. but I'm not sure. And I'm not testing that. Turnips are weird.
Turn up for what? What?
Da 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 da.
But, yeah. Is that an actual command? Like, they don't want to be called Crimson or Mage. They prefer younger bro or older bro.
No, the command is
purpose?
just that we are idiots.
The actual
You're making
reason
me
why that
look like
command
an
exists is
idiot.
because somebody a long time ago tried to run that command and there was nothing for it to run. And so I was like, okay,
Well, I think that's hilarious.
so what the fuck would I put as the text for that command?
And so
I put that as the text for the command because that's what I put.
I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I could just add you to this command, Croc and Zero.
Command Croc. Command Zero.
But that I feel like that would be inappropriate.
I feel like your Command Zero would be just a random furry image, and your Command Croc would be like, how was everybody's day today?
I swear, I actually did not hear what you just said.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm paying
Command
attention to those
Zero would be just a random furry image that pops up in the chat. And
Oh,
Command Croc would be the question of how is everybody's day.
No.
That, first off, I wouldn't do a command for specifically Zero and Croc in that way. If I was doing a Croc command, it would be, it would just be like command, like it would be answer, and the answer would be like, younger bro's day was bad, older bro's day was okay.
Yep.
Yes,
The furry lover.
Zero, like
Super
what
cop.
Zero's, honestly, Zero's command would just be a random DeviantArt page.
Just nothing but
It
furry
would just,
images.
yeah, it would just be like, go on DeviantArt, pick a random user, put their page in chat. I think I could do that, actually. That's probably possible.
Anyways, I'm fine with doing Cubone, especially here because we have the opportunity to random encounter Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
We don't know how the... Like, you could show us your island on our time, but not probably when we're streaming it. Because we're streaming Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
good luck with that.
Wait, actually... Are we streaming Animal Crossing?
I don't remember.
Oh, Cubone. God damn it.
You bad.
But, like, the multiplayer stuff is weird.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know how it's gonna work for us.
Yeah, our internet doesn't really allow us
To do multiplayer stuff.
Oh yeah, we can't even do that right now.
Yeah, so, it's weird.
Yeah, so, Animal Crossing for us is ultra delayed because of how shitty our internet is. Because
Well,
our Switches can't connect to the internet from this far, remember? At least mine can't.
yeah. It's weird.
So,
So we'd have to, yeah, we'll probably have to record it.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to record. That's if we want to do it quick. Like, if you
Yeah.
move out and you get better internet, we'll probably stream it then.
Well,
But,
again, I'm probably not going to move that far away. I'm probably still going to be in this town. So, like, I don't know how much better internet I can get no matter where I go.
but anyway, guys, we only need one shiny Cubone because we random encountered one in another stream.
Honestly, honest command would just be to automatically time out Zero and
Croc for 10 seconds.
Yeah, what
and
level?
only Anna can run it.
What level does Cubone evolve? Isn't it like level 40?
I don't know.
Cubone appears. I don't think it'll take us that long to find a shiny Cubone. Like, I've seen Cubone shiny hunts, and they don't take too long.
Yeah, they shouldn't take that long, no.
I think, at worst, I saw someone take 3 hours in a 6-hour stream. That's at worst. And guys, again, we only need one.
I will continue to state that Twitch Global emote is just Frisk. I don't, like, there's no one will convince me that that's not supposed to be Frisk.
I mean, I agree with you, it looks like Frisk.
Like,
it's just the problem is, well, Frisk is yellow and has, like, a bland face. But
yeah, so it's
you're
just
thinking
Frisk.
of... You're
It's
thinking
Frisk
of
if
the
Frisk is
animated... You're probably thinking of the animated Frisk from the one's videos you...
Well, I'm thinking of a lot of... Like, I'm saying it's designed to look very much like Frisk.
If Frisk just decided to actually have facial expressions other than the perpetual
blank face.
Yeah, perpetual blank face. I mean, yes, Glitch Tail, but, again, not specifically Glitch Tail. Like, Frisk has facial animations in other, like, universes. And even ignoring those, the design still looks like Frisk, even... whatever.
By the way, we are playing Undertale Yellow at some point, yeah.
once it's eventually done in 3,000 years.
Right, it's not done, is it? Oh, I forgot.
I do have a Frisk mask over there. I just need to paint it yellow.
Wait, you actually have one?
Yeah, I just
Oh
need,
yeah,
I
you
just need to paint it
do.
yellow.
You do. Yeah, I remember that. But
Yeah, Frisk has that perpetual, like, are you actually serious? You're really trying this?
Okay.
Good luck with that.
yeah, she's just like so not caring.
Frisk does not give a shit.
Is it confirmed that Frisk is female or male?
No.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, that's the point.
Like, Frisk sounds
Frisk-
like a male name.
Frisk is intentionally not given a gender. Like, Frisk is, they never use pronouns to describe Frisk once you learn their name. They only use the word they.
Mm,
Before then, they just call you human or kid, and they still don't use gender pronouns.
no.
Like,
Frisk is intentionally gender neutral,
so that,
like, so that anyone can relate to them. And also because that way they can have you wear a manly bandana and a tutu and not feel weird about it. You can't
Yeah.
possibly feel weird about any of the clothing Frisk wears in the game, because it's not weird, because there's no gender norms to be, like,
Weirded out about
exactly. It's just straight up impossible. And that's the point.
Yeah. She's male and female. God
That's
literally the plot of several of the of videos about Frisk. Like,
Like-
walks into female bathroom, but I'm a girl. Like, goes to play soccer with the guys, but I'm a guy. Like, doesn't that seem a little bit...
yeah, there's a thing about South Park. Like, Cartman's mom is male and female. She has both female and male genitalia.
Yeah. But for Frisk, it's just like, no, I just, like... For Frisk, it's just like, I want to be able to just, you know, go about my day one day, like, going to dance class, and the next day playing football, and feel no problems with that.
like there's no like
Frisk is a kid.
there doesn't need to
To be more statement. Just stop there.
But yeah, guys, fingers crossed. I random encounter a shiny Kangaskhan. I'm hoping for it, cause guys, this is my final attempt at it. Like,
final attempt. Present Hall Pass.
Cubone is the last Pokemon I can shiny hunt in the Rock Tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
besides Kangaskhan.
Yep. You literally only have one chance.
I
to get
have
the-
one last shot at this. Oh. No, give me my Cubone. What sucks is if we shiny hunt the Pokemon after Cubone, it's Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Those hunts are gonna suck. Yeah, guys, we don't have a lot of easy hunts ahead of us. Like, this one I know to be pretty easy. Like, shiny Cubone, because the thing about shiny Cubone is people usually random encounter this. I've rarely seen hunts on it, and when I do see a hunt, they get both of them within like the first hour or two.
Welcome back, Croc. How was your nap?
It wasn't long enough.
Clearly not.
Yeah, you missed us getting the shiny Exeggcute.
Yeah, we have gotten the shiny Exeggcute and are now going after something else.
Would you throw right? Guys, I still don't understand the problem of my controller not throwing right. Croc sounds drunk. He's tired drunk.
I mean, maybe. I'm choosing to just completely like take the last two statements out of context, and just like Croc shows up, Anna says, "Hey Croc," Croc says, "Fuck it." I'm just taking those out of context.
My God. I woke up still drunk, drunk on your sleep.
That's not drunk, that's tired.
What's the difference? You feel the same either way. Like shit.
No,
For one of them, you feel tired. For the other, you feel like shit and feel tired.
Hey, I'm allowed to laugh at out of context statements.
No, we random encountered another shiny damn Charmander.
Yes, that will probably happen.
Like, we've probably encountered like 9 so far.
Yep, that will probably happen.
Like, guys, shiny starters in this game are not that hard to get. And if you find anybody who's struggling to find them, they are just probably being idiots at shiny hunting it.
Do it better, damn it.
Not even joking. Because it took us one stream to find... I think we needed 2 shiny Bulbasaur. We found both. And then moved on to the next hunt in that same stream.
Something like that, yeah.
And that's the only one we hunted. But in all of our shiny hunts, guys, I random encountered shiny Squirtle several times. Probably more than any of the other starters. And I random encountered shiny Charmander also several times. But not as much as Squirtle.
I don't understand this reference, but I've been told I have to say no.
Even Urban Dictionary doesn't fucking understand this reference.
Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay,
get that.
Urban Dictionary understands that reference.
Boom, boom, boom. I only used that clip once so far.
Yep.
Guys, we just rarely reference that song. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk.
Why is it everyone in our chat wants to do
there's
terrible,
2
deadly
Kangaskhan
things?
right now. That's rare. Oh,
Why
it's
can't you
despawned.
all be the good boys?
And girl.
Yeah, well,
She is the good girl.
Oh, you're right.
I don't need to include Anna in that. She's already she's already the mom of the chat. What more do you want from her?
Damn, I don't remember.
How much better do you want her to be?
I hate throwing right in this game. Like, it is so... I literally have to take the controller and turn it upside down and throw it in a weird motion to throw right. I can't just jerk my, like, Joy-Con to the right and it throws right.
Yeah.
While I do the exact same thing left and it throws left just fine. Like,
I'll leave the comments to take that out of context.
Oh, by the way, I tried going to get the next game we are playing the other day at GameStop because online it said they had one in their inventory because it wasn't available for shipping, which I still find stupid because they can just bring it to me right now.
Yeah.
But anyways, I tried to go get it, and basically Father wouldn't let me drive Grandpa's car to go get it. Well, mainly because it was freezing rain outside, and I guess he didn't want me to go out. But here's the thing, when I went out and drove, never slid once, never had a problem driving.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, the frozen rain wasn't too terrible for driving. It was terrible because, like, if
you let the car sit there for too long, it would literally, like, rain on the car and then freeze it. So,
Oh,
like,
Croc knows that song, yes. I haven't heard that song in years. I'm going to have to add it to my playlist because I don't have it in there. But yeah, so I got so mad at Father for not letting me use the car to go get it. I bought it on the Switch store.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was cheaper. Because I tried ordering it online first before I decided to go out and get it. On Amazon, it's like a $10 game. Keep this in mind. It's only $10. Yeah. It started out at like $15 new. On Amazon, they wanted it for $70.
Yeah.
Like, to order it as a $70 game, and it's not. It's not a $70 game. Then I tried buying it on eBay. Again, people wanted $70, $60. I'm not paying $60 for this game, no.
Yeah.
So, then I look on GameStop, they want $17 for it. I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. So I try to go buy it because it can't ship it to me. Father wouldn't let me, and so I bought it on the store for only about $5. It was cheaper on the e-store.
And that's how Younger Bro can tell the same story 3 times.
Yeah. Convoluted as fuck. Just, it was cheaper on the e-store because Father wouldn't let me go get it physical copy. Yeah, that seems right.
Yes. Anyways, I would not, I would hope that, Croc doesn't send you that song, because that song, the lines immediately after those lines, are not something that you'd want sent to you. Like, yeah, the whole, never strayed too far from the sidewalk, learn to stay on the safe side so I don't get hurt lines are perfectly in character. But the literal next line is, because of you, hold on, let me get back to the lyrics. Yeah. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me, but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid. Like, that song is literally about, like, the other person being, like, so depressed and have so many problems that you're not allowing yourself to be like them.
Croc, like, is that a rap song? If so, I don't know it.
So, like, the whole rest of that song on it does not apply to you in any way.
Now it won't throw left! Throw left! My god! So fucking pissed. Still don't know it, Croc. Okay, now I know it.
Yeah, I still don't know it.
Yeah, it plays at my work sometimes. As soon as he typed the name, I'm like, yes, I know it.
Zero just will not.
I don't know the words, but I know it by
Zero
name.
will just not let this
This conversation die. Unlike him.
who's absolutely dying to that wolf girl.
If only that is the way he could go.
See, once again, I would recommend a certain show to him, but I cannot, in all conscience, recommend that show to him.
It's not an interview with Monster Girls, is it?
No, Interviews with Monster Girls is
Fine.
Sorry, not that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, I would recommend
Reviewers.
that. I can't recommend that show to him though. It's unrecommendable.
But that is the show you were thinking of.
I will
Not continue this conversation.
I'm gonna just say I was right. But I haven't even looked up that show yet, and I don't think I'm ever going to.
That's
It's for the best.
Because of just how it's described, I'm like, so it's porn? It's trying to be porn, but it's on the border of
I'm not
being
going
porn.
back into talking about why it isn't porn because it's categorically not possible to make it porn.
Like,
But
I
I'm
have
not going into this.
Like, I can stand watching the Japanese version of Monster Musume, because it's very hard for me to watch the English version.
Honestly, I like the English version better. Like, I think it has, like,
I mean,
more...
at least in the English version, it's definitely, like, to the point, but...
Yeah, exactly.
I am very much down for shows to just get to the fucking point. Just if that's what the show wants to do, just fucking do it. Like,
Yeah, but...
That's why I watched the show I'm not talking about.
Oh my god.
Like, uncensored.
because
I do not fucking...
like, if that's the show, if that's the show you're trying to say,
I should not watch. And I go to watch it.
don't fucking try. Don't give me the fucking censored version of the show.
But here's the thing. Interspecies reviewers, I don't doubt that it could be a good show.
Yeah,
But it's just gonna be hard for me to watch it
Yes.
if I ever watch it.
That's fair.
It is a... Like,
It is not an easy show to watch,
but it is a good show for what it is.
but you shouldn't watch it. I think we're
Tilting on a little bit.
A swiftly
Tilting on a...
That's the Ana command.
a swift.
No, that's the name of a...
That's the name of a one of the shows.
The comedy troupe I watch does.
I thought you were gonna say it's the name of some British band.
No. Yeah, they, one of the comedy troops members that I watch is named Cameron, and his series is called A Swiftly Tilting Cameron.
Huh.
Because he gets swiftly tilted.
He gets tilted in the wrong ways.
No, he gets tilted in the right ways.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you think the word tilted means,
But like, we need to throw dictionaries at younger bro guys.
Oh man. I'll have to pause to read this one.
No idea, Croc. I'm not good at knowing songs just by reading them. Hearing them
Again,
Often.
I
being
think
told the title.
doesn't help.
again,
told
yeah.
like
If you sing it, I would
yeah,
probably
playing the song,
I'd
I'd pick
on
it.
it
I'd
better.
get it immediately.
Like,
Seeing the title, seeing who it's by, never helps. Although it's a 21 Pilots song, so that probably makes it like decent. But
anyway, again, it's another song that I think gets played at my work a lot. Because I know the
it's
pieces.
21 Pilots, so
probably not.
I know the pieces of peace line in that song there.
Zero, we've already talked about this show in chat. You left one day when we were
talking about it.
because it was just absolutely too much.
Also, necessary.
I think I'm losing my mind, girl.
No, it's this one. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm too much.
He's Mr.
White Christmas.
He's Mr. Snow.
I don't remember the rest of the word. Like, it's been
He's
years since
Mr.
I saw it.
Icicle.
Yes.
He's Mr. 40 Below.
That was 10 below.
Who fucking cares?
No, it would have been funny if they said 8th below.
It doesn't matter how below it is. It's below 0.
And
It's cold.
for Heatmeyer, it was 101 or something
Yeah,
like that.
he's Mr. 101.
They call me Heat Miser. Yeah, I like how he started with a Dracula voice and then just went into a really, really deep and intimidated voice. Like,
See, this is why we can't sing too much, is because everyone else gets mad and Anna gets.
What's the... Okay, you know how I was saying that, like, calling someone a numpty is like the nice way of is like saying they're an asshole? It's like it's the soft, not as mean, not as harsh way of saying, like, you're just you're a little bit of a dum-dum, you're stupid.
You're a little bit stupid.
What's the less sexual version of, like, turned on? Like, what's the word for that?
I'd say turned off, but...
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, I don't want to say Anna gets turned on when we start singing.
That's too much. Where's the
less that? What's the word for the less that?
Turnt.
No, that's the same. That's
the same
that's
thing,
not the
but abbreviated.
Yeah, it's not the opposite or, like, I'm just talking, what's the lesser version of turned on?
Like, what's the numpty of she's turned on by a singer?
Yes, mother dear.
Like,
there's a word for this, I just can't think of it.
Like Heat Miser and...
sure, we'll go with that. Happy
vibes, that works.
Yeah, Heat Miser and, what was the other guy's name? Snow Miser, Ice Miser.
Snow Miser.
Yeah, like, they were the best things in that movie.
Yeah, I just can't think of the word for it, Anna.
Then again, I did like the Dinosaur Island in that movie, too.
That's still too much, Zero.
Ray McWhoopty.
Look, the point is,
I haven't heard that phrase
I'm
in
looking
a
for a word
long
that's not
time.
101 and it's not 40 below. I'm looking for like a 30 degrees.
30-degree burn.
Now maybe 40 degrees. Like a not 0, not 40 below. Like a good middle. Like something a little bit stronger than Happy Vibes.
'Cause I'm clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. I just heard that song today on the radio.
Maybe
Croc,
swooning?
it's in
Is
text.
swooning still sexual?
Swooning?
Or has swooning become so, like, out of fashion that it no longer has that meaning?
Swooning, when I think of swooning, you're trying to, like, get babes, like...
Yeah, see, so that doesn't work either.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna have to look
no.
up synonyms.
I'm going to a
Thesaurus, guys.
And you can't say swinging either, because that's also...
No, swinging is, that's a completely different...
We're just a swinging.
Let's see.
Who knows the John Anderson song "Swingin'"?
See.
Yeah, apparently my
Synonym
like
for excited. Which I guess I could just use the word excited, but that feels too dull.
I'm so excited.
Why? Words related to... Hold on. Words... Here. Where was it? Fuck. Words similar to excited. Aroused.
Yep,
Like,
that was the first.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's too much!
Going back to talk about, like, swinging, like, that John Anderson song, I thought this was funny. So, one of my coworkers actually knew my grandparents.
I wouldn't use teased. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, one of my coworkers actually knew my grandparents,
Uh-huh.
and apparently when they arrived at a baseball game that he was at, they were just blasting John Anderson swinging as they were coming into the parking lot. Like, they parked right in front of my coworker. I thought it was one of the most funniest things I've ever heard.
No.
But it
Thirsty
makes
is-
so
that
much
thirsty
sense,
is-
because
no.
my grandma and grandpa, they loved country music, and maybe that's another reason why I'm the way I am today, because I got Jurassic Park from them, and I got basically country music from them, and my father, so
See,
that's probably why I
Breathless,
like
Pining,
country
those are too
music and
strong.
Jurassic Park today. I'm just a swinging. Swinging. And just a swinging. Swinging.
Is a flutter still...
The fuck?
I think that's still too much.
Yeah, a flutter makes me think of other things, but not that. Like, not what it's describing, probably. I'm thinking of
No.
a different kind of flutter.
Now it's he turned on, still
Now
wrong.
it's a flaffer.
Stimulated, still too much. Maybe tantalized is the right word. Maybe tantalized or riveted. Yes, riveted. That's the right word.
This ruined evening. Ruins. Now, how do you say ruined? Well, it's a ruined evening. Why are you putting so much
I see
emphasis
Zero
on the
is
you?
I see Zero has the same trait as one of my friends who can
God damn it.
the I can make literally anything sexual trait.
Oh. So we're going to ignore that.
Yeah. All I'll say about my friend is I am not the closest to her, but I have heard stories where apparently ceiling tiles became like a very sexual thing somehow, and I have never been told how she did that, only that she succeeded.
I don't want to know.
Welcome back, Croc. What did you mess up? What have you done, man? Also, be careful with the chat. It's very, something's going on.
I'm an attack helicopter.
I put the whole song into my message and it was over 5,000 words. Croc, that's too long. You can't put that long of a message in Twitch.
Yeah,
Twitch does not allow that.
I know that phrase. Why not? I know it. I'm an attack helicopter.
Yeah, that's, it's a well-known meme.
Yes. But I don't remember what was in the meme. I know the phrase.
The meme, okay, so the meme was just that when talking about people's gender and sexual orientation and gender identity and other concepts of this nature were first becoming a thing, people made fun of the fact that people were saying that they weren't normal cis straight by saying, well, my gender is an attack helicopter. So, it's a way to insult those that are not like themselves. And that's all that you need to know about it.
Okay.
Like, we don't need to go any deeper into that conversation other than its entire statement is to insult other people. And now it's just a joke.
Deeper than the holler.
Now the joke is just that it was stupid. So, that's it.
Does that happen? Oh, by the way, we're looking for another green shiny.
Of course we are. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, so I was watching a video because there are a lot of people. So, if you've ever heard about, so Gen 6 and beyond for the shiny Pokemon,
Yep.
Game Freak made a change to how they do shinies. Well, actually, sorry, the Pokemon Company made a change to how they do shinies because the designs for the Pokemon are actually made by the Pokemon Company.
Okay.
By the way, did you guys know that Game Freak does not design the Pokemon?
The Pokemon Company does.
Yes, the Pokemon Company owns the IP. Game Freak makes the games, but the designs for the Pokemon are made by the Pokemon Company.
That's interesting.
So the Game Freak does not actually design the Pokemon themselves anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, so Gen 6 and beyond, the Pokemon Company
God damn it.
changed how they did shinies, and you can tell because all the Pokemon shinies are now very, very specific. Like, Gen 6 and beyond is when they started going to, like, 3D models. And, like, all the shinies actually have, like, specific meaning. Like, they all reference something. Whereas in the older games, they didn't. Some of them just seemed very random. And so a lot of people have said for a long time that originally Game Freak / the Pokemon Company had an algorithm that they used to make all the shinies.
Yeah.
But the problem is that none of the people who would have worked on that have ever came out and talked about that. So it's just speculation. And somebody tried to debunk it by saying, like, well, obviously these two Pokemon should have similar shinies, and they don't, so they, didn't. And I was watching a video on it. And, so apparently, the guy who was doing this video was like, so I think I figured out how they did almost every shiny.
Yeah.
And, like, he created, like, a flowchart, which was basically,
So the chart says.
Sort of. So basically, it's a combination of every single Pokemon, is either, like, basically went into, like, one of 4
Croc,
different
that's
categories.
too easy.
That is too easy, and also that is a sinful song, and it should not be sang. Burn it
Older
in
bro
hell.
doesn't like Florida-Georgia line.
No. You know what? I'd like the Florida-Georgia line if the state of Florida merged with the state of Georgia, so we could stop having Florida memes.
Baby, you a
Fuck
song,
Florida
you
Georgia
make me
Line, they're a
wanna
terrible
roll
band.
My windows down.
Get good.
Cruise.
No, Florida Georgia Line is an absolutely terrible country band. Like, they are just absolutely some of the worst country music. Just, no.
Older bro thinks that all of the songs sound the same, which I can agree to an
It's
extent,
not,
but
it's not even just that they all sound the same. Like, I just absolutely do not like most of their songs. They're just terrible. I do not like them as a band. And they all sound the same.
Okay.
Like,
The one I like the most is Talk You Out of It. I like that song by them the most. And honestly, I think you would say the same thing about 1,000 Horses if you listened to all their songs. Because
Maybe.
they were formed together at the same time as Florida Georgia Line.
yeah, we did talk
in the
about
same
this.
studio or something
Yeah.
like that.
We talked. They were from the same like state. They're definitely from like the same like
Yeah.
region. Yeah. So probably.
But
But no. what was I talking about? Anyways, so, but yeah, he did an analysis, and he was analyzing, because here's the weird thing. A lot of the Pokemon shinies, their colors aren't the same, even within the same family. Like Drowsy and Hypno, their shinies are not the same color.
Yeah.
They're like minorly different.
They're different shades of pink, but
Exactly.
still pink.
They're still pink, but
Also, Croc again. That's another easy
the
song.
thing is, Drowsy and Hypno are the same color. The yellow on Drowsy and the yellow on Hypno are exactly the same color.
That is
in
the
Photoshop.
same. Yes.
But their shinies do not have exactly the same color.
Okay, Croc.
Sounds good, Croc. See you later. Also, it's been an hour and a half. We didn't run an ad, so I'm going to run an ad now. Because we've been talking so much that I didn't think about it. So,
Don't think about
but anyways,
it.
So yeah, he was doing an analysis on the shinies, and it turns out he basically figured out that it can be broken into one of 3 different categories. Either all the colors are based on opposites on the color wheel.
Yep.
Or based on tertiary colors, which means instead of opposites on the color wheel, it's like triangle on the color wheel.
Yep. I know that one too.
Yeah. Or it's based on hue saturation on the color wheel. So what they do is they take a color and they slightly alter its hue and saturation.
Oh.
And they're all just combinations of those 3 things. And then some of them are just developer meddling.
Okay.
Because, like, the developers just said Pikachu's shiny shouldn't be that much different than Pikachu, so they just changed it.
Huh.
But they also went through and explained, like, here's why all these Pokemon have green shinies, because most of the brown shinies turn green. Or most of the browns turn green shiny, and most of the greens turn brown shiny.
Like, the thing is, like, if we had, like, a shiny black Pikachu with, like, blue, electric, cheeks, like, that would look dope.
Hold on, I can check that out. That probably exists.
Because the original shiny was a shiny Pikachu that you traded back from, like, the not heart gold, but gold and silver to, Pokemon Yellow or wherever. Like, that would look so dope.
Okay, well, we got black Pikachu red. Oh no, somebody made black Pikachu blue.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that in Smash?
They might have a black. Yeah, see? There's that one.
That looks so dope!
Yeah. Like, I'll give it. The other one that showed up first was black Pikachu red, which is basically Umbreon.
I mean, I could say the same thing about shiny Pikachu blue because Umbreon shiny is like a dark gray with blue. I only work with black and sometimes really, really dark gray. We're looking at a potential shiny Pikachu that's black with blue cheeks.
Yeah. Younger bro is I was talking about how the Pikachu shiny was intentionally, like, the developers went in and were like, we don't want the Pikachu shiny to look too different from Pikachu, so it's only like a slightly different color. And his response was they should make it look more like the original shiny Pikachu, which was black, but give it blue cheeks. And I was like, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, remember Potato from Family Feud? Potato! Oh! You're older, you know more.
Yes. Honestly, it's more just a reference to Anna stabbing potatoes earlier.
Potato, potato, tomato.
It's more of a reference to that than anything else.
Think of another way people say pot. Sorry.
I like the idea that Anna was not actually making food. That her just way of de-stressing is stabbing potatoes.
So basically,
Just buys bags of potatoes and just stabs them.
what did you do to those potato seeds? Potatoes do grow on the ground, right?
They're a root, so they don't really have seeds, but sort of. Like, they're sort of seeded.
Oh, you
They're-
monster!
Like, it's not really how. Whatever. I'm not a botanist. Wait a minute. They're intimate objects? Wait a minute.
I don't want to know.
Look, honest female, I'm not asking questions.
So what I said, I don't want to know. Would you run? Run. I actually can't find a clip for that.
What?
Like, we referenced that song, Run, but I can't find the clip for that song.
I don't know. I'm gonna... See, in like 4 or 5 years, I don't know how I'm gonna react if Zero actually gets with a girl. Because either he's gonna just immediately stop talking about these things, or he's going to talk even more about these things.
Either one is scary.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I miss Tryhard.
Yeah, he hasn't been on for some time.
Yeah,
he has been busy. I don't remember what he's doing. I think that's all he gave us is that he's been busy.
Yeah.
He's been busy. Oh,
There are so many
Elastigirl? You married Elastigirl? Oh, and got busy!
Yes, that was the joke. Congratulations. You got the joke.
I got the joke after rewatching it like a year ago. Because I honestly didn't remember that line was in the movie.
Oh my god. Like, look, just because... Look, even when I watched it growing up, like, yeah, I wasn't thinking of getting busy as, like, the cultural phrase. But I still understood that what they meant by getting busy was, had a family. So, like, I don't think this should come as a surprise to you. Like,
well, I just forgot the phrase. I may have understood the phrase when I watched it, but I just forgot that was in the movie.
yeah. No, yeah, I remembered that.
Oh,
But-
man.
Oh.
I still think his 0 point energy was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, let's have some more villains with 0 point energy because that looked fucking dope.
Yeah, that's...
As
I mean, there's a lot of villains that have that.
I don't know why Caitlin is texting me right now. Add my new account to the server. What? I don't know how she lost her account.
Actually, no. You know what? I thought of something even scarier. Like, I thought of something even scarier than the thing I was just talking about.
Yeah.
What if at some point Zero and Anna actually end up in the same room together?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, now I'm just gonna go back to laying down because I think I've concerned myself to death a little bit.
I don't know how much laying down you can do on this couch.
Well, like this. No, I think she'd be a little bit nicer than that, Zero. Not a lot nicer, but a little bit nicer.
It logged her out.
But she would absolutely punch you.
I thought it was shiny because I heard the...
No, no, no. No shininess here.
Anyway, she got logged out of her account. She didn't remember the password. I'm like, but you can just reclaim it.
That is true. Remember, guys, forget password is a thing. It's a useful feature that you should use when you forget your password.
Yeah, like...
Also, get a password manager.
She tried, apparently.
I would recommend LastPass. It is free.
Get that one.
This is not sponsored.
Also, LastPass, pay us, and then it'll be sponsored.
I don't think she knows we're streaming right now.
That is understandable.
I wouldn't know how, because... Yeah.
I mean, you could just message her and be like, we are streaming at the moment, I can't. And then,
Yeah.
that's it.
Why not why? I got the phrase. But I think you're meaning everyone in chat. Like, I recognized the phrase. The phrase was very familiar to me. Yeah.
I mean, he's not... Whatever. Like, he's not actually... Like, on... Like, Cat can't hear you right now. Just, whatever.
Yeah, Kaylin is messaging me with Messenger.
Yeah, it's like...
She's not in chat
She's
right
not
now.
in chat currently. Unless she appeared and we can't see her messages, which would be very strange.
Unless she's directly messaging Zero. Oh, there she is.
There she is. We were just talking about you.
We're about 10 seconds early.
Yeah, we recommend LastPass to you because LastPass can save your passwords. And you only need to remember one.
You have completely no context
For that statement.
I know, but LastPass works for me, so why not her?
Did you know that over 20 million or however many people who are currently using LastPass at this moment are using LastPass at this moment? But I just used 20 million because that's the number that everyone uses whenever they do any of these damn,
Ads.
Sponsor us now, LastPass. Let's be honest. If we get sponsored by anyone first, when we start Fortnite, I'm gonna ask Epic Games to give us like a creator code.
I
don't think that would happen.
But a lot of people do get it, so I'm crossing my fingers here and
don't
Don't think that would happen.
Because here's the thing, like most sponsorships, you need to have at least 100 subs. Last time I
No.
looked it up.
Yeah, last time you looked it up is out of date. It's like well over 1,000 now. Probably closer to 10,000.
Oh shit.
Most, like, it's not like there's, you gotta remember.
Unless it's Raid
There-
Shadow Legends, in which they
Yeah.
sponsor anything.
You gotta remember, it's not about how many subscribers you have, technically. There is no hard and fast number. It's about how much you have in comparison to how much the advertiser thinks they'll get out of you.
Kaylin, I'll add you to the server when... Zero, don't actually do it because I need to make sure I don't delete her current Discord from that server. Because I'm going to delete the one that is still part of the server from the Discord. Kaylin, I will add you after I get done streaming. And also after I take a shower.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, to the TBGN group, I will add you after we stream. Which is
Sounds
another
good.
2 hours away.
It is another hour and 15 minutes.
Oh boy. But yeah, seriously, get a password manager.
Yeah, just some kind of password manager, because that's what I had to do. Like, I had so many accounts. Now I only need to remember one
The
password.
internet is a scary place, and it's also a place where you have 10,000 passwords for, like, the several million sites you go to. And it's very hard to remember 10,000 different passwords and make them all unique in such a way that people will not be able to easily hack you. Therefore, get a password manager.
Yeah, like, it's...
Have we advertised enough to get paid by one of you yet?
Yeah, I want to say it's next to impossible to hack any of our accounts now.
Probably. Except the ones that for the passwords I didn't change. But those are fine.
I only changed... Well, I only did not change, like, 2 passwords.
Yeah.
Everything else changed. I couldn't change 2 passwords because I didn't know how, and I didn't want to begin to know how, because one of those passwords is for my Xbox.
Yeah.
And it was a pain just signing up for the Xbox Live.
Yeah, I get
Like,
that.
I signed into an account,
Yeah.
and then apparently a week later logs me out
Yep.
completely. I don't remember the password, so I had to redo a new password, like, twice now. Like, I had to do it when we started Lego Star Wars. Xbox Live on the 360 is a pain in my ass.
Yeah. And he has a lot of pains in his ass.
Especially from 7.
I mean, I do have to sit here for 3 hours today.
That is true. Well, this couch is pretty comfortable.
Let's be honest.
Now we get shiny Golbat, yet another green shiny.
Yep.
Whoop-de freaking do.
Or shiny
Onix.
But you're not getting Cubone, or you're not getting, Kangaskhan.
Again, like, shiny Cubone don't take too long, like...
That's what they all say.
Like, at least from what I've seen, like, A-Drive has gotten several shiny Cubones, random encountered mostly.
Yeah.
Why is it only Golbat? Thank you. But, like, I only seen, like, 2 people shiny hunt it, actually. Because everyone usually random encounters it. And I random encountered 1 so far.
Yeah.
So not many people
I see it a
get
bit
to
on it.
shiny hunt it. She leaves and I get the shiny. Come on, Anna. Luck, come back to me
That's not how that works.
anymore. Anymore. Do
Zara,
I have
you-
any more?
Zara,
in my
you need to
playlist?
calm down a little bit. We don't need confirmation furries for all of our emails.
God, just to, like,
Although,
in all honesty, I would not be unhappy if the world had more mascot characters.
My favorite chip. I do like me some sour and cream. And ranch. I do like the ranch. I just tried ranch not too long ago. I love the ranch chips.
I'm down for standard.
Like plain potato chips.
Standard potato chip.
I mean, those are good too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll agree to that. I have like 3
Respect
contenders.
the classics, man.
Respect the classics, man. I can't even do,
Respect the classics.
every third blink is slower.
By 1.5 microseconds.
The 60s weren't good for you. Damn it, I forget his name. He's from Cars. Lamone? No, that's Ramon.
Yeah, Ramon.
And
Yeah,
that's the
other
spray
guy.
painting guy.
Yeah.
Oh, who the fuck's the hippie van?
No idea.
I don't
All I can think of is,
remember.
Will you turn off that disrespectful crap?
Yeah, respect the classics, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
No, that is one of the best clips.
Yeah, Zero, I don't think that's an agreed upon term in the entire furry community. I think that that's just part of the furry community.
Like, in fact, I'm guaranteeing that if you asked a good amount of people
That are female, they would
Yeah,
try to kill you.
especially the girl I like, because she likes anything that's fox related.
yeah.
So she would probably be in first in line to choke him out.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't stop her. In fact, I couldn't stop her. She'd kill me to get to him. That's how far her rage would go.
Yeah.
She would basically become the Terminator to kill you, Zero.
Yeah, Zero, trust me. You do not want to go against my perceived blandness. I have seen things that will curl even your tail.
Possible competent joke, question mark.
See, I know you're playing me, but you're right.
I'd kill you before she I'm not the one killing you. She's killing me, then killing you.
No, and he's saying that
he'd kill you.
Oh.
and then she'd kill him.
But the
He's
thing is,
suiciding you.
but she's also in line first to kill me as well, so...
Yeah, so both of them are stabbing you.
And then
so
they're
they
fighting
would
each
team
other.
up on me,
Yes.
and then she kills him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
There is no
That-
talking to her. She is a raging demon. She will kill him
Zero.
mindlessly.
Me standing in front of her is me talking to her.
And it's also him signing
It's
his own death
it's
warrant.
insufficient.
But yeah, welcome back, Croc.
Yeah, like, she wants to eventually own, like, a pet fox, and I could see it happening. I want me, like...
Pretty sure you need a license for that.
Yeah, you do.
And you can't really get it without being without very specific reasons.
Like, like, I would like to own a fox as well. If I can't get a German Shepherd, I'd just trade it in for a fox.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
If I could have a fox, I would want me a black fox that's very, very furry.
Yeah.
Because I've seen black foxes and they look beautiful and very cute.
I have not yet played Ultimate.
I really should.
Yeah, you own it now, don't you?
I've owned it for a while. Like it's not new.
I've had it for quite a while.
Yeah,
Just never
guys, I
actually played
still
it.
haven't bought Smash. I need to get it.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, it's on my list, but right now I'm trying to buy all the consoles I currently don't own.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, basically every birthday and every Christmas right now I want to spend getting a new console. Like, for my birthday this year, I would like a GameCube.
Yeah. Younger bro is a bit insane, as you might have realized. I know that's
a surprise to a lot of people.
Like, I also want a PSP, but good luck getting that, right? A lot of them are like 600 bucks.
Yeah.
Honestly, the PSP is just...
Ugh, God.
As
Well,
she is
yeah,
currently
on is
left
out
for
for
the
a minute.
moment.
Yeah.
just for a little bit.
She's probably stabbing more potatoes.
Yeah.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. No, Anna just went and see how Elsa was doing.
Yeah, clearly. I continue in my statement of I'm not.
Genghis Khan.
I continue in my statement of I'm not certain which couple would be worse, the Zero Kalen couple or the Zero Anna couple. I'm thinking.
Kalen couple, because Kalen is much older than Zero.
Well, I'm not talking about age-wise. I'm talking about personality-wise.
Oh. Still Kalen.
See, I think they're too similar. Where Anna and Zero's too the same. Or too opposite.
No, that wasn't.
I don't think that was.
I don't even think Zero plays Smash.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think anyone here is playing Smash right now.
Yeah, right now me and older bro focusing on the shiny hunt. I'm sure if we were a smaller YouTube channel, yeah, what we would do is take Let's Go out of my Switch and we'll just play Smash.
Yes, playing Smash for the 3DS as your only Smash game is probably the worst, like, entry as a Smash game.
Like, why
that's-
would you play it on the 3DS?
Well, I'm assuming it's because that's the only, the console he's had that had
Well,
Smash
yes,
on it.
because Croc hasn't had the Switch.
No, that's Zero.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's
but-
also Croc, but in this case it was Zero.
But still, like, why are you playing it on the DS? Like, even if it is your only option, I would wait for the
It's
console version.
Just, it's so bad, it's just, it's not a real option. Don't, actually.
Like, you can't, like, they didn't add Ice Climbers in the series until Smash Ultimate because they couldn't get Ice Climbers to work in the DS version for whatever reason. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, Smash Bros. For 3DS was absolutely what took Ice Climbers out of the series.
Yeah,
Because
like
they
I
just couldn't
felt
make it work.
so bad for Ice Climbers.
They had it fully, they had them fully done. It was just
Yeah,
like,
they
"But
did.
we can't make it work.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know why they had a Smash 3DS.
Alright, listen here, upper class shits. We here poor. Got anxiety, can't have job, can't have shit, okay?
I got anxiety 0. But anyway,
Any recommendations for Switch games? That's an actual question. Hold on a second.
is Ori on the Switch?
Well, yes.
I would recommend
So,
that because
Ori's
I
pretty
want
good, but,
I want to play Ori.
Hold on, let me go look at what I've got.
I'd maybe recommend Hyperdimension Neptunia RPG, even if it is a spin-off.
I would not recommend that as your starter.
But yeah, not the starter game. Like, play the Rebirth games first. Honestly, any of the Pokemon games. Yeah. How about Dragon Ball Xenoverse or Fighters? Instead of playing it on the PlayStation, play it on the Switch. I'm surprised they didn't have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on the Switch. They only had it on the PlayStation. Welcome back, Anna. But, what else?
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, it's been a while. You missed us getting shiny Exeggcute earlier.
Hello, Brandon Senpai.
Yeah, wasn't Brandon the one that recommended Exeggcute to us?
I don't remember.
I'm just assuming it was. Yeah, we finally got done with your Exeggcute shiny hunt that you made us go on.
I'm still here.
Older bro just went and looked at his Switch games.
Yeah.
LA, New York.
Yeah, LA Noire is the game that I have over there.
Bloodstained, if you like Castlevania.
I want to play Castlevania.
There's a lot of things that I could recommend if I could think of them. Cave Story Plus is on Switch. That's a good game.
I mean, I played Cave Story with you. While I agree, I liked the story, the gameplay. I was like, but that was me. Like, partially, like, part of me didn't like the game because it was in 2D. That was just me being me.
Yeah, it's understandable, Brandon Senpai.
That does happen.
Everybody gets busy from time to time, including us.
To time. But, like... Oh, how about I recommend the new ReZero game that's coming out next month?
I mean, to be fair, Kruk, there's only 3 of you. So, like... there's not much of a choice.
Like, guys, the ReZero game that's coming out next month, I will eventually play it for us. I thought about doing it on the day it came out, but we're currently watching ReZero. So I can't, like, I refuse to let myself play that game until I watch the entirety of the first season.
It's, valid. Like,
Well, also, let's try not to, let's try not to put it out until we're done with ReZero the anime.
Yeah.
For just, like, too much
identical stuff going on at once.
The thing about the ReZero video game is, luckily it's not gonna be like Kill la Kill because it is somewhat of a visual novel, and I think it has fighting in it, but it's like, it's not like Kill la Kill where you're in a stage and you're fighting people. It's not like that kind of fighting.
It's not exactly like Kill la Kill.
No. It's like a 2D kind of fighter. Like, it's like...
Yeah,
I would describe it as, like, hyperdimension RPG kind of fighting style. But you haven't played the RPG, so you wouldn't know.
It's, from what I understand, the hyperdimension RPG is pretty much a standard fighter. So,
yeah,
it's a standard
It's
fighter.
a standard fighter, is what
Yeah.
the ReZero is. Honestly, what I hope is that they are following the story and not doing something random. No, here's what's gonna piss me off. ReZero the game starts out at Season 2.
Good, it might.
That would piss me off because I would be like, I haven't even watched Season 2 yet. We've only watched Season 1.
Yeah. We're not even done with that yet.
Yeah, no, we're not.
But we are halfway there. And beyond.
What episode are we on now?
19? I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking 19 too.
Like, something like that.
Also, apparently, Girl I Like was not the one who recommended ReZero to me.
Yeah.
She didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, it was probably me.
No, it wasn't you. I remember that. Like, I'm pretty sure I just randomly found it as a clip and just put it on my list. Even though I swore... Because here's the thing. Like, I used to have basically 2 separate lists. One of them on... Well, both of them were on Google Docs. One of them was lists that Girl I Like recommended to me. And the other list was me finding clips on YouTube. And I think what must have accidentally happened is basically I saw a clip of ReZero and I wanted to put it on my anime list, but I accidentally put it on the list of recommendations she gave to me. So that's probably how I found out about ReZero. That's the only thing I can think of.
Anyway, it looks like the game has a unique story. so I think it's not going to be a
Oh,
problem.
thank God.
Like, I think you still have to watch parts of the first season to know what the hell they're talking about, but, like,
Right.
otherwise it's not related.
But, I think this ReZero game is going to be great. Also, they have a ReZero mobile game, which I recently just found out about. Not only that, they have ReZero characters and Grand Summoners, which, a Shadow Bro recommended to me, and I will be playing it because I do want just the characters. The problem is, Grand Summoners is the type of fighting game I don't like. It's like Magic Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember how Magic Evolution fought?
I do remember how that worked.
Yeah, it's like that, and I kind of don't like those kinds of games. But
Okay, guys, it has been 2 hours, and this time I'm not going to be late with our ads, so... We're going to run the second of 2 ads that we run during these streams, so... We will see you after the ad.
But yeah, basically the whole reason I'm playing Grand Summoners is because ReZero characters are in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hollow Knight is worth it.
Get
why
Hollow
not
Knight.
why?
I haven't played it. I want to play it. Also, that it was a playthrough that you, like, cleared a long time ago.
Yep.
Like, you're playing through it again, aren't you?
I am playing through it again. To be fair, I'm playing through it again because my save data got fucked over when transferring between computers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sequel. With bated breath.
Yeah, you know the funny thing? I'm playing Borderlands 2 on the Switch, and so far...
It's because you're a subscriber, Anna. Subscribers don't have to watch ads.
Right. But,
Because you paid for it, or, Tryhard paid for it.
yeah. But anyway, we're playing Borderlands 2 on the Switch, and so far the only person that's playing it with me is Dewey. Because you can play through the story mode with friends.
Interesting.
I would say Croc would be the second person once he gets a Switch.
Yeah. Hollow Knight is 100% worth the buy. Let's see, is there any other games I can think of?
Bayonetta.
Sure, Bayonetta's always worth it. I should check and see what they're doing, how Bayonetta 3's coming.
Yeah, didn't they say it's coming out this year?
I don't remember.
2021? Or is it 2022?
Scott Pilgrim I'm waiting for.
Didn't they say Scott Pilgrim was coming out
This month.
oh, it's this month now. I thought it was coming out last month.
No, this month.
Alright, remember, just tell me as soon as it drops.
Let me see, Zero, if you know you're gonna get yelled at for it, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
The more you know.
Dun 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 dun. Apparently they are not providing news. Or, more accurately, all they're saying is its development is going very well.
So, we're looking within maybe the next 2 years?
That's not what they said. Just, it's going very well.
Okay. But we just know it is coming.
Please wait with peace of mind. That's all they've been told.
Wow. Oh, he just bought Hollow Knight. Okay.
No, Croc, Croc, you fucked up the quote. It's hell to the 2 to the 2 to the no.
Hey, Void, it's been a while.
Hello, Void. Void.
Let's avoid that word.
Speaking of Hollow Knight, it's Void.
I don't know what that's in reference to, but okay.
But as a reminder, Void is Brick.
Yeah. Brick or Void.
Look, the point is that we have like 4 different people who have 4 different accounts.
I know.
Probably his horror furry, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play Warzone on the PS5. Wait, is Warzone only on the PS5?
I don't know. Gotcha, Void. No, Zero, you can't leave. You caused this.
God damn it.
Absolutely no one forced you to do this.
You made her speechless. Oh, shiny Cubone, why won't you appear to me?
Yeah. Anything you want to talk about, Kalen? Because we are welcome to hear if you need to talk about it.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Croc, are you really trying to send on a video after the last video is getting Zero, like, kicked the shit out of?
Probably shouldn't send her
Do
any
you
more
really
videos
think
currently.
that sending her a video right now is a good plan? Ah, gotcha. Well, family trouble is always hard.
Family trouble is hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you record with them every day.
Well, I was more meaning the rest of our family, but yes, you know, you are an absolute piece of shit. Thank you.
No, but I can agree with you that getting interrupted by family members is a lot worse than recording with you.
Yeah, but,
I'm guessing
trust me,
stream crash.
yeah, trust me, Kalen, the legal ramifications of you doing that is not worth the time. Like,
Why leave in the middle of the night? It would take all night to set up at the new place that you're moving to.
what?
You
Like,
wouldn't
no.
get good sleep.
I don't think that the attempt at comedy is
I
helping
know.
right now.
When I'm winning, when
But
you're
yeah, like-
losing, when you're losing sleep.
Yeah. If it's actually that bad, Kalen, yeah, just save up and, yeah, find a way
Sound
to
is
move
gone
out.
for me. That ain't good.
I believe it's still just on you, I believe
If
it's
the
still
sound
just
is
on
gone,
you.
he can't hear us.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. He can't.
You should probably text him. Now it's back.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I think that was just on your end, because I don't think that was, us.
Nope.
So, glad to hear it's back, though, why not?
Why not? So why not?
You know, guys, you need to stop, like, look,
know
I know I
now
tease
what
on
I
a
didn't
lot,
know then.
and younger bro teases
I
on a
wish I
lot,
could
but I
start
think you
this
guys are
whole thing
overdoing it
over
with teasing on
again.
him.
Oh yeah, Why Not hasn't been here for a while, so Why Not? What do you think of our new mics? We've been speaking into them for the entire stream.
Yeah, we have new mics that we continuously keep bumping into.
I know. I've only bumped it once this stream.
It's
I
a
promise.
miracle.
I know, because usually I bump it like what, 3 times?
387 times.
32nd.
I'm gonna have to adjust the mic, because it's probably gonna sound really bad for a minute.
Okay.
Hopefully that didn't sound too terrible.
Kangaskhan. Who remembers the one Kangaskhan episode?
No one. Just like all the other episodes, no one remembers.
Kangaskhan. Yeah, apparently, like, do you know about the Japanese dub for that episode?
I'm pretty, yeah, I think I remember, okay, have a good night, Croc.
Have a good night.
Probably
On a
actually
nose.
this time. Yeah, cause the Japanese dub of that episode, isn't that the one where they, like, had shotguns and shit in the, Safari Zone?
No, that was Tauros.
Right, that was Tauros.
Which
Which one was Kangaskhan?
Kangaskhan was, the one where the boy asked if he could suck on Misty's tit for some food.
What?
Not even
What?
joking.
First off, why did you say it like that? But also, what?
Yeah, the Kangaskhan kid actually asked, "Can I suck on your breasts?" Not even joking. That's almost exact wording.
And I thought the Mill Tank episode was bad, but
Apparently.
That's why Misty punched him in the Japanese dub, which I understood. And in...
What the fuck is with the Japanese? Like...
Yeah, in the English version, they cut that entirely. They were like, no, we're not saying that.
Yeah, of course they did! Why didn't they cut that in the Japanese version?
I don't know. I think they cut it later.
Yeah, of course
But...
they did.
Like, yeah, that's what happened in the original. But, I think in the English, the kid asked if Misty, was Ash's boyfriend or something?
Probably.
That would
sounds
make
about right.
sense. But I don't think so. I think he just said you look funny.
Yeah. Remember that, guys. Every time anyone in anime asks if a character is somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend, in like the British version, they're always saying, "Show me your tits, love." That's always what's happening.
So that's where that guy came from. Oh no.
Younger bro is stuck in thought for the
I
moment.
don't remember the English version enough to remember that. Because I did watch
and it's absolutely spelled
like,
T-H-O-T, guys.
I watched it earlier last year.
Why are we spending so much time trying to think about this episode?
I mean, it was a
It's
good
not
episode
worth it.
regardless, but... Oh, I think Anna's gonna look it up. Excuse
She
me.
is, that's the point! Like, why are we spending this time? It's not worth it.
Are you my mother? I hope that was a reference to that book in the English version. Like, have you read that book when you were younger?
I've heard of, but don't remember if I've read that book.
I used to own the book. And I've also read it in school and kindergarten.
Zero, which of the many things that are probably scaring you is currently scaring you?
Oh.
Anna. Got it.
Cousin Panna's streaming. Don't know what she's streaming. He called them...
He called her breasts Pokemon?
No, she...
What?
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, the boy asked if she was a Pokemon. In the English
Gotcha.
version. Yeah.
How the fuck does that even happen? How do you confuse a Pokemon trainer for a Pokemon? They're not similar.
Well, he's a boy, so he looks
They're
like that.
not
He's like,
similar looking.
She's different from me. Could she be a Pokemon? Also, the kid wasn't all that smart anyway. I mean, he was.
Yes, but
Raised in
Goku
the
doesn't go
wild.
around thinking that, you know, females are dinosaurs. He just thinks they're all boys.
Yeah, and so
He doesn't have a concept of gender. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean he thinks there's suddenly a different creature entirely.
Yeah, so
If he- Like,
Goku had to.
if the kid can recognize that Pokemon exist and that boys exist, why doesn't he just think Misty's a boy?
Yeah, you see, with Goku has to slap himself some.
Yeah, at least that
Yeah.
made sense. He's told, hey, what's a girl? And it's just like, okay, well, down there, you'll feel a difference. So he fucking feels everyone to tell what if they're a guy or a girl. That's at least, it makes sense. Hello, it's just Josh. You are
Hello.
coming in at probably the worst conversation.
But here's.
But hello.
Yeah, did you s-
How are you?
Did you see the yeah, do the.
Yeah, hold on, I've got a thing for this.
But yeah, the thing is, with Goku.
Oh, I misspelled trade.
You said Trage. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Also, thank you to Nightbot for having a command
Yeah.
timer, so I can't double do that.
Also, the thing with Goku, well, not Goku, just the thing with the dubbed. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen it redubbed? Like, I think they did a redub of Dragon Ball or something, and
That's called.
they basically
That's
did
Kai.
they basically did Dragon Ball Kai.
Sure, whatever.
And in the redub, basically Chi-Chi said, he slapped me in the... I don't, like... I think she said he kicked me in my privates, so I guess I'll marry him.
That's pretty much the original, too.
Yeah, it kind of...
Like,
In the original, she said, that Goku is so... stupid.
something like that. None of that.
I think she said, that Goku is so stupid, but he's so cute, or something like that. I think that was
To
the
be
original.
fair, I don't, like, the only dub I know is the one that's on the box, like, in the box that I have. I think that is the redub. Because I don't remember if Dragon Ball was dubbed by Funimation first.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I think Dragon Ball Z was actually the first series. I think Dragon Ball was released after Dragon Ball Z. But I can't remember.
Wait, Dragon Ball was released after Dragon Ball Z?
I think, but I'm not sure.
I
don't know how.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, it was just a prequel.
I mean, yeah, but I thought Dragon Ball came first, then Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They did a Star Wars?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I thought Dragon Ball came first.
Yeah, I'm
no.
pretty sure.
Oh, no.
Because otherwise, that means that Dragon Ball was dubbed by Ocean.
I don't know enough about Ocean.
No, it does actually. It is actually.
It is actually the sequel. Because Dragon Ball Z is not actually a thing in Japan.
What?
The Dragon Ball's manga doesn't have a Z. It's all Dragon Ball. It's one manga. It's like Dragon Ball Z is just the second half of Dragon Ball's manga. There is no Z.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, Dragon Ball Z is only a thing here. In Japan,
See ya, why not why?
Yeah, see ya, why
good.
not?
It was good seeing you again. But
yeah, Dragon Ball Z is just us.
But yeah, the anime, like, what came first, Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball, the manga, was released, and then Dragon Ball Z. Like, I'm trying to figure out if the series was done first, though. Anime, I don't give a shit about that. Anime, not Kai. Anime, the original one was 89 to 96 for Z. Dragon Ball, the anime was from 86 to 89, so they did do Dragon Ball first.
Okay, good, because I was like, that didn't make sense. But, like, here's the thing, I don't know why people just forget Dragon Ball, like, the show. Like, it was, I want to say it was just as good as Z.
It was.
Like, but they just don't put Dragon Ball in games. Like, again, the last time they had a Dragon Ball story in a video game was in Tenkaichi 3. Like, Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And I know they had a Dragon Ball DS game, but I don't know how well that went over.
Yeah, I don't think Dragon Ball was originally done by Funimation.
Really?
Because it talks about Dragon Ball being... It talks about, Funimation re-releasing it. But it's not saying who did the original.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Harmony Gold. And then Funimation acquired it in 95. And then, oh, okay, right. So then they did Ocean. So Ocean did a dub, and then Funimation canceled it because it was too low rated.
Okay.
And then Funimation redubbed it.
Okay, so it was Ocean's dub.
The
that
Ocean
was
dub
probably thinking
got
of.
canceled.
You're the hero, Magic Dragon Balls. But yeah, please, game developers, like, do some more Dragon Ball stuff with the next Dragon Ball games that are coming out. Please, I want Xenoverse 3 to do some Dragon Ball stuff.
It'd be cool.
Like, I
Fucking remember Dragon Ball. When the series
Yes.
was more adventure than action.
I would pay any amount of money for Xenoverse 3 to have Dragon Ball
Shut up and
stuff.
take my money.
Like, I would do it. Like, please. Because the last time we had Dragon Ball stuff was in Dragon Ball Legends, where they added Dragon Ball characters as fighters. Like, you could battle as young Bulma and Goku.
Yep.
Oh, they haven't added Rayleigh to Dragon Ball Legends yet. They should probably do that.
Well, to be fair, Rayleigh isn't technically part of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but she's been a fighter in a couple of the games.
Although, now that she's in Super again, like, fuck knows if she counts as canon.
Yeah, because she was a fighter in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And she was a fighter in Dokkan Battle. But Dokkan Battle has everybody, so.
Dokkan is literally everyone.
Like, they
always.
even pull from other games like Dragon Ball Heroes.
Yeah.
Like, some of the characters I didn't even recognize, and I had to look up Dragon Ball Heroes to find them.
Appears in error. Image is invalid or non-existent. I'm just gonna lower my volume in case it decides to not be muted.
Oh yeah, Aurelie was in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. They did have a couple Dragon Ball references in Kakarot. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yep.
So at least Dragon Ball Z Kakarot did remember Dragon Ball, but they didn't follow the storyline. Because it's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's only about Z. But then again, they had Battle of the Gods, Resurrection of F, and I think they confirmed they're doing Zamasu next for their next DLC, so.
She actually died?
Who died?
Oh, really? How?
Huh?
According to this, Aurelie has a death date. And it's like, how? She's a robot. Also, she's a gag character. She's literally incapable of death. How the hell does that make sense?
She did almost get destroyed by Beerus.
Well, she has 2 death dates. She has one in age 774, and one in age 779, 5 years later. How the hell did she die twice?
She must have died in the
How
manga.
does death works for a manga gag character who can't die?
That don't make sense.
She's literally a toon. That's not how that works.
Yeah, look up how that works. How did Aurelie die? What'd she blow herself up? Where's my shiny Cubone?
Right, and Aurelie is also a Saiyan bot. Because she actually has a Saiyan, or Super Saiyan transformation.
No.
Yeah,
In the manga?
yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's...
She is also canonically a Goku parody because she literally has the Power Pole and the Nimbus at one point in the comics.
She has in Dokkan Battle, too.
Yes. And in Dokkan Battle, it lists her as she can wield the Power Pole and ride on Flying Nimbus while cosplaying as Goku. She can also fuse with 18, apparently.
Yes, in Dragon Ball Heroes.
And confused with Towa for no reason.
Not Dragon Ball Heroes, Dragon Ball Fusions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck can she fuse with Towa? Why is that a thing?
Toa's kind of an android maker. I don't know if she's an android of sorts herself, but I've heard that
No,
she
she's in
is.
Kakarot.
What? Yeah,
Really?
I said she was in Kakarot. You
Yeah.
must not heard me.
Oh. Her accessories are in Xenoverse.
Yes. But her character is not.
Lists of characters killed by Aurelie. General Tao. Why is...
General Tao? That must have been the manga.
No. Mercenary Tao died in the anime.
Yeah, but that was by Goku. Well, he died and came back as a cyborg.
Sure. Killed when Aurelie... No. That's the thing. In manga, we don't... In show, we don't see him die. We just see him...
General Tao came back in Super.
Yes. But I'm saying... We don't see him actually die in Dragon Ball, do we? We just see him, like, get knocked
saw...
off.
We saw him get exploded by his own grenade.
Right. So yeah,
And we've seen
in her
him...
comic, she kills him by the exact same thing.
Okay.
Well, it's a missile, but it's the same thing.
Basically an explosion.
She's in Dragon Ball Z at one point.
I don't even remember that in Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, yeah, she was, but the show.
I'm not seeing a reference to how she died, other than that she has a death date.
Well, the death date might mean the day.
Oh, biography. Let's check biography.
The day
Maybe
her
it's in-
show stopped.
Yeah, she's an android. No, she's a cyborg.
Made by Dr. Slump.
Yeah, it still doesn't. Even in her biography, it doesn't list her death date.
Yeah, so that's a lie.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm just reading off what the fuck it says here.
Maybe it's a joke, just like her character.
I mean, I guess, but that's not clear. Even on the fucking wiki of that date, it does not list anything about her dying.
Yeah, so that's a. It must be just
It
a joke.
straight up does not make sense.
It must be just a joke or a lie. Like, the only way you can say Aurelie died is the day her show stopped.
Yeah. I do not understand.
Oh, what if they put Aurelie in the Tournament of Power? That would have been dope.
That sounds insane and possible. But again,
They didn't.
she wouldn't be able to, like, lose.
I want to see Aurelie fight Jiren. Oh, man. That would have been great. Yeah, instead of Frieza being in the Tournament of Power with everybody, you should have won Aurelie.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna look it up somewhere else, because fuck this.
Yeah, how did Aurelie die?
Yeah, let's just use a different site. Aurelie Dragon Ball death.
Oh, she might have died when the Earth blew up.
But she's not from the Earth.
What?
Hold on.
I thought her town is on the Earth.
No, they're in another dimension.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. They're not canonically within Dragon Ball. They're in a different franchise. Like, they literally were launched into another dimension.
Huh. And Super makes it out that they're in the same dimension.
Yeah, I don't believe that is true. It is unclear.
Really?
In 1987, when asked whether if Aurelie or Goku would win the fight, or would win in a fight against each other, Toriyama said Aurelie was stronger than Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku
Also-
had to turn Super Saiyan Blue and Super to match Aurelie.
Yeah. Also, yeah, but again, she's not even at full power, and never will be. She's
Well,
an
she
android.
can't run out of power. She has
Exactly.
unlimited
she
power.
She is infinite powered. She is Goku, or she is Superman. She can't lose.
Oh, fuck.
Also, apparently, the creator of Naruto actually, became interested in, drawing characters from, as a child, drawing Aurelie, as a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, Naruto exists because of Aurelie. Thanks, Aurelie.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not finding any information about her dying, so I have no fucking idea what the hell their death date bullshit means.
Yeah, that... Again, I'm just telling you, it's just a lie or a joke.
But again, that doesn't make sense. They don't normally do jokes like that,
The
as far as
only
I'm aware.
death date she could have is if the Earth explodes and she was on the Earth at that time. There's been blown up several
I'll
times.
just look up Gingora Island. No.
Where is shiny Cubone?
Oh yeah, also canonically, Aurelie is why, dinosaurs exist in Dragon Ball.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, I think you are the only one here anymore, Anna.
Yeah, I think they all got bored and left.
Yeah, because, Beerus has said multiple times that he is actually the one who killed all the dinosaurs on Earth.
Well, yeah, he made them go to extinction.
But they are still dinosaurs. And it's because Aurelie used time travel.
And brought them back.
Brought back eggs from the past. And so she is actually...
The one
Yeah,
that
she actually
caused the dinosaurs.
caused dinosaurs to exist again.
Okay.
So, that's canonically why Akira Toriyama can say there are still dinosaurs, but Beerus made them all extinct.
Wasn't that the planet that had those dinosaur creatures? They were so rude, I drove them all to extinction. Yeah, their giant meteor was Beerus.
Let me just look up the full timeline. May 8th, 774.
Yeah, she must have died in the manga because that's the only place I would
She's
not
the
know.
mayor?
What?
Who the fuck is she the mayor?
I mean, we haven't seen the show, so...
Anyways, let me look up the
Wait, have
timeline.
you seen Aurelie's show?
No.
I should probably watch that. I need to watch Dr. Slump at
let's
some
see.
point.
Dragon Ball timeline. May 8th, 774. No, that is actually why they list her death date on that day. Is because May 8th, 774 is the day that Kid Buu destroys the Earth. So they are actually giving her the day that the Earth was destroyed as her death date.
So the second
Fucking
one
hell.
was probably when Frieza destroyed the Earth. And Resurrection of that.
That would have been 779, the events of Resurrection have take place, and he destroyed the Earth. So yeah, that's why they gave her that second death date. Fucking hell. Would have been nice if you fucking explained that.
There it is.
God damn.
Yeah, that episode in Super was great. Vegeta saying, I will not
I am
battle."
not fighting a manga gag character. She's unkillable.
He basically said, I'm never battling the power of Cosmic again. Because
Yeah.
that's what she has, the power of Cosmic.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn it, I want to
she
order Dr.
canonically
Slump
is
and watch
stronger.
it.
She is canonically stronger than Zeno. Because she cannot be defeated. She is infinity. Or at least she's equal to Zeno, because that's how manga gag characters work.
Honestly,
equivalent.
if Zeno died, Aurelie would take his place.
Yes. And well, here's the thing. If Zeno dies, the only reason that would happen is because Akira Toriyama wants to revert the universe to Dragon Ball. So she would basically revert the entire universe to Dragon Ball logic. Like, all of Z and GT and Super would all just be eliminated.
The thing is, like, people are interested in seeing what would happen if someone tried to overthrow Zeno.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was going to happen during Tournament of Power.
No.
I was kind of on board with the Grand Priestess trying to overthrow Zeno. But I'm more on board with the Grand Priestess overthrowing Zeno. Because
I don't know who any of these people are.
the Grand Priestess doesn't exist in the anime. It was a fan
Yeah.
comic where, I mean, okay, so the Grand Priest is the father of all the angels.
I don't know any of this lore, guys.
Whis is an angel.
I'm being spoiled on the show. I've explicitly asked Younger Bro to not give any more spoilers on.
I've already talked about it too much that you basically know a lot more.
Not the lore bits.
Anyway, honestly, I thought you knew that.
No.
How? From what would I know that from?
Anyways, the Grand Priest had babies somehow. Somehow, the Grand Priestess.
Anyways, something lore that I'll find out when I watch Super
Anyway,
on the channel eventually.
Anyway, in the comic dub, they were like, the Grand Priestess was evil, so she was sealed away. Now she's come back with a couple...
So she's Toa.
Sure. Now she's come back with a couple other gods of destructions that were also sealed away.
Yeah, so we're
And
still
Frieza
Toa.
killed one of them and became a god of destruction.
Yeah, see, is that what the thing? Is that the whole point of Super? Is that what they're trying to lead up to? That Goku becomes Whis and Frieza becomes Beerus?
I don't think you can become an angel by choice. I think you had to been a part of the Grand Priestess family to do that.
I mean, that's fair.
They have not dived in the realm of how do you become an angel.
Yeah.
But again,
Besides Ultra
I don't
Instinct.
either, Hana.
Besides Ultra Instinct, like
Yeah.
But the point is that, yeah, I don't fucking know.
like Ultra Instinct
But clearly they're setting up Frieza to become the god of destruction.
or an anti-hero. Honestly, like,
The same.
I think eventually Frieza is just gonna realize, okay, I can't take over Earth, and he's just gonna go away.
Probably. He'll just go off into space and continue being evil somewhere else. That has nothing to do with Goku.
He's just gonna avoid Goku entirely.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Just so that they can keep Frieza alive. That's probably what they're gonna do. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna touch on this next arc. Because I know they're doing... I'm pretty sure his name is Mondo? No.
Oh, the Machop Community Day?
Probably not, Anna.
No. Guys, for those of you who have made it this far, we're probably not going to do Pokemon Go Community Days anymore.
Yeah.
We just don't have time to do them.
We don't have time, and also it's extremely difficult to record and, like, upload.
As of right now,
And
it
we
is...
really don't want to
It
do
is difficult to record it, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I can technically do it. It's just the ability to do it is...
Like, we'd like to stream it, but...
Yeah, I'd have to try and figure out if I can... I'd probably be able to do it if I tried... I don't know if Restream can do mobile. I'd have to see if Restream could do mobile and stream it from my phone to Twitch.
It'd be weird as fuck, and I don't know how to do
yeah, on mobile, like, for Twitch, it only streams, like, what your camera sees. It doesn't stream your screen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd have to do it, like, through Restream as a software. So Restream and connect to whatever is streaming on your phone, and then send it to Twitch. It'd be weird.
I don't know how to do that, or if it's possible.
I don't think
And
it is.
I don't really want to find out, because that's too much fucking work.
Yeah, because, guys, we have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to stream from mobile to YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, and we're not, gonna get there.
Well,
Quite a long time.
actually, for Twitch, we can't even do it because I tried streaming to Twitch from my phone, and again, it only captures what your camera sees, your environment around you. It doesn't screen record.
Well, I think Twitch also got rid of that feature.
New comment on Galaxy.
Yeah, I think Twitch also got rid of that feature. Because I remember seeing Twitch talking about, like, we feel like people doing mobile streams is, their wording was like, mobile streaming is causing people to, like, focus on the wrong kinds of things or something. They said something specific where, like, we're getting rid of, mobile streaming except for, like, partners so that people can focus on their content better or something.
They said it in a weird way.
But I think that you can't do it on Twitch either.
Okay. I mean, for YouTube Mobile, we did do it. It's just, then they increased the damn cap. Like, guys, we had streaming on mobile. Because we had 100 subs at the time. But, then we lost it. And it pissed us off.
Honestly, I didn't mind.
Well, it pissed me off.
Yeah, like, Pokemon Go was not worth the time and effort to be angry about it. Just fuck it.
But yeah, sadly, guys, we might not do any more Pokemon stuff. Well, Pokemon Go stuff. I mean, actually, I do have one more thing I want to do for Pokemon Go. I want to record me catching the shiny Celebi. I almost have the last task to be done. Like, I need to hatch one more egg, and I got the last task done, and I'll get my shiny Celebi.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I'll probably record me catching that.
Yeah.
But those are some of the only things you're getting from me for Pokemon Go.
Yeah. It'll be minor, small stuff that's not community days and stuff.
Yeah. Like, guys, we've probably missed several community days. It's not like we can go...
missed over, like, a year's worth of community days.
Yeah, plus, we don't want to go outside right now.
Well, you don't have to, technically. You can do them from home.
Yeah, but...
anyways, that's not the point.
I mean, we do now have a spawn location at our house, which is great.
Yeah.
Because it's a decent sized
Oh,
one,
yeah. Anyways, that reminds me. So I was watching a video and about Pokemon Let's Go,
Mhm.
and their argument was, what if Pokemon in the Pokemon Go universe aren't actually real?
Huh?
Their argument was that timeline-wise, these games are not possible because they canonically drive out Team Rocket, which Red and Blue did, and you are not Red and Blue, because Red and Blue exist in this universe.
Yes.
So, like, canonically, these games cannot possibly exist in the same universe as Red and Blue.
So you think it's a reboot?
Well, it is a reboot. But the argument this guy was making was it's not even just a reboot. It's in this universe. This argument is going off of 10-year-olds are actually 10-year-olds. And not actually, like, just 18 and the number is stupid and wrong.
Yeah.
So their argument was, okay, what if in this universe that Pokemon is like how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is? Where, you know, card games just became like a thing that took over the entire economy of the universe, basically. Where because in these games, Pokemon Go exists. Like, because that's how you catch Pokemon. Their argument is, this game is our universe, and people are playing Pokemon Go version 37 with, like, ultra holographic technology, and all the Pokemon are literally not real. These are just ultimate, like, VR.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, literally, you just have, like, contacts that you put on your eyes, and you can see Pokemon in real life. Or there's, like, holo cameras, like, placed everywhere in world. And these are just actually holographic Pokemon that you're catching in world with fake Pokeballs and doing fake Pokemon battles. And none of them are real.
Oh, no, I know. I caught Mew and normal Celebi. Like, I recorded me catching Mew and Celebi. Like, those are videos in my Pokemon Go playlist.
Anna is outing herself that she doesn't watch our videos.
Yeah. Oh! No way! No
Fucking
way!
called it!
No
Fucking
way!
called it!
Oh! Oh, man.
Fucking
That kinda hurts.
called it!
Oh! Oh, man. That kinda
Oh.
hurt. Like, I wanted that to be a Kangaskhan so bad. I would have left the room.
Called it.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, guys, like, we...
You only have 2 minutes left. You
Oh
got the
my
last
God.
2 minutes.
Yeah, like, but find random encountering shiny Onix in the combo, like on the 8th combo,
Yep.
that was better than
It was better, but like,
this, but
yeah.
oh man, you rarely see a shiny Onix.
You hate to see it.
Well, I do, because
Yeah.
I can't well, I refuse to let myself catch it because I
Yeah.
break the damn chain.
Exactly. You hate to see it.
Again, guys, if this was Sword and Shield, I'd catch every shiny in sight, but...
Yeah. I mean, you say that, but when we play Sword and Shield, you're going to be doing egg hunting, which means you won't see Pokemon shiny in the wild, so it won't matter.
I mean, I have to walk with the eggs, so...
I mean, I guess it's feasibly possible that over all the Pokemon, you'll get one shiny in world.
Plus, I've seen people get, like, 3 shinies in a row for eggs.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the hell that's possible.
Who knows?
A-Drive usually gets 2 in a row, and some random guy got 3 in a row. I don't remember who he was.
Yeah.
But I had 2 minutes left, my god.
Yeah. I mean, you are basically at time about now.
Okay, so I'll reset the room 3 times. And
Yeah. Believe it or not, it's been 3 hours. I don't know how this time has gone by.
Like, we only need one of these little suckers, like...
Yeah, because we already have Cubone.
Yeah, but then we have to evolve it. What level does it evolve at, by the way?
That was the question that I didn't answer. Let me check.
I bet you it's level 40.
Level 44.
This is why you save up for space.
Space, space, and space.
We're in space. Yeah, me, I don't have to worry about it, because if I run out of space in Pokemon Go, I can just pay for more space.
That is fair. Pokemon Go is one of those games where when I was playing, I was like, I don't actually mind spending money on it because I'm playing the game enough that I, like, and they give you enough free shit that it's like, okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah. But right now, we just can't
28.
go out. 28?
28.
I don't think that's terrible, because...
Or transfer to home, actually. Yeah, that works too.
I mean, that's one way to... Oh, no! Yeah, you can't do that unless you're high enough level. You have to be level 40 to transfer Pokemon. And you have to spend a good amount of, like, I think it's Stardust or Candy in order to transfer them. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like 20,000 Stardust to transfer, like, a normal Zapdos. Shiny, I believe, is double. How are you level 40? Because I'm level 35. I'm a long ways away from level 40. Like, unless they lowered the requirements, which they should have, because they shouldn't have had a level cap to fucking begin with. Like, that pissed me off.
It's all levels.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, they shouldn't have had that to begin with. Yeah, I hoped that... I was hoping that would have pissed off enough people to... You know, have them get rid of it. Okay, so I'm going to start transferring Pokemon. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's stream. We may have not found the Cubone, but we did find our last shiny Exeggcute, and we got our shiny Exeggutor. So, that is going to be it. So, like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. Help us get to 500 subs or followers. Wait a minute. I can't say that anymore.
You already said it. It's fine.
Whatever. Goodbye.
Anyways, 500 subs. Last us 1 and 2 do the thing. Whatever. Bye.